We're
Yo,
live.
let me. Yo, yo, yo! It's the Xbox Ghost Kaleidoscope. Back up in this motherfucker on the DirectX show, minus the fraud. And we got some crazy shit that's been going on this week, people. A lot of things been popping off. The E3 is itching ever closer. All right. Yeah, I mean, I could almost feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm dying to see some of the shit that's gonna come out. And of course, rumors is popping up everywhere. Know what I'm saying? But before we get to any of the nitty gritty, let me introduce the members of the panel. All right. We got the Flip Meister himself up on the Direct Deck show. Yo, Flip, introduce yourself to everybody.
What's going on? This your boy Flip Money Online. Holla at me.
Word. And then we also got the man that basically exposes everybody, man. I mean, when he does an expose, he lets them know about fucking their grandchildren, their ancestors, everything, bro. So you can't cross this dude. This J Long 908. Yo, introduce yourself to everybody.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? J Long here. I'm actually a different person now after State of Decay, bro. It's a lifestyle. But yeah, let's get it.
That's what's up, man. And we also have with us the king of intro media gaming. And he decided to step off the throne and give it to somebody else. Mr. 100. Yo, introduce yourself to everybody.
What's up, y'all? Y'all know this is Mr. Keep It a Buck. I don't give two fucks. Let's go.
That's what's up, man. Now, the hot topic this week, of course, everybody knows is State of Decay. State of Decay. You know what I'm saying? We seen all the reviews last week where people was flipping the fuck out. It's mediocre, so on and so forth, yada, yada, yada. All right, whatever. But the game actually came out in the wild, and people are playing this shit like a motherfucker, man. On my friends list, yo, I'm a diehard Destiny head, people. All right, diehard on Destiny. Iron Banners this week. And dudes is playing Iron Banner for a few hours, and they was like, yo, I'm gonna go kill some zombies. All right, you even pulling the Destiny crowd away from Destiny, bro. That's a trip in and of itself because no game has pulled motherfuckers from Destiny. But this shit is pulling motherfuckers from Destiny. Let's go with you, Flip. What do you think of your thoughts on some of the bullshit that people have been saying about how trash this game is? As a matter of fact, let me go with your insight on what you think about the game.
Oh, what Destiny itself or
No, no, not Destiny.
oh, I'm
State of
sorry.
Decay too.
Oh, State of Decay. I'm sorry about that, good brother. Oh no. I love State of Decay. You know what I'm saying? Like I already knew it was a game that I was going to get from day one since I seen it. Seen it. Of course, I played the first one. I didn't beat it or anything like that, but my opinion itself is it's a good game, man. I don't understand why people are getting mad at State of Decay or whatever, or why they so butthurt. But as I always say, man, let's say this: if this was on another platform, a platform that people like, would they be saying the same thing? Like, I
I
mean,
doubt it.
I hear people talk about the bugs and all that other stuff in the game, but let's be honest: what game haven't had bugs this generation? There's a game that had worse bugs than this. I mean, I
Yeah, and
seen
they're
a
getting
couple.
patched. A lot of the bugs that people were complaining about basically got patched just before it
Look at it
launched.
like this, though. Just look at it like this. Before we had these consoles, did we not had to blow in a cartridge? The Nintendo, the Sega cartridge. Did we not had to do that? Did we not have game that was so buggy was though we just had to play through it? I mean now
Or
you
the
look at
game
it
would crash on you midway through the
right
game and you'd have to start all over
all
again because
over.
there were no saves.
But see, this is the thing, and this is the thing that people don't get. They can fix it now. They
Mm-hmm.
can fix these
True that.
bugs. So I think it's hilarious how people talk about the bugs when they come down to Microsoft, but don't want to talk about the bugs in other games, man. I swear I think that's funny though. I don't understand or I try to understand it, but I don't get it or why they think like that, man. It's nothing wrong with the game. The game is a good game and stuff. I love it. I'm saying I love this game. I don't care what nobody say. It consumed me, and I've been playing this thing like crazy. Me and 100 been on this game the last couple nights, all the way to the crack of dawn playing this game, man. It's a good game.
Man. And the shit is that the game has a day and night cycle as well, man. So you go through several days and several nights all in the middle of a session. That shit is dope, man. But you people can't complain though, man, because look at Battlefield 4 at the beginning of this generation. That game launched broken. State of Decay ain't broken. It was buggy. Two different
Yep.
things, right? Two different things,
Yep.
bro. But yet, Battlefield 4, motherfuckers still playing that shit online now. Why? Because they patched it after the fact, people. All right? Just putting that out there. Let's go with you, Jay Long. I know you've been playing State of Decay as well. What are your thoughts on State of Decay and then all the drama as well?
Yeah, the game itself, I can't believe. Well, I could believe actually. You can never really trust the critics as far as anything goes, music, movies, anything really, because I think they're out of touch. Especially when you've seen so much shit and play so much shit, you'll be jaded and you don't have to pay for any of it. Like I'd be jaded too. But freaking, I think the game is great. I'm like what 8 9 hours in right now. I probably played the game 3 times. So that just tells you how many hours I put in one session. And to be honest, I'm not even thinking about going to my games and apps. I'm not thinking about going to the store. I'm just thinking about fuck. I need more. I need more medicine. I need more. I need more fuel. I'm just thinking about that. That's what I say. That's why I say, oh, it's a way of life. Because the game is crazy. And as far as the glitches go, I've come across three glitches. One, the text was flickering. It went off for like a minute. It was weird, but the game was still playable. I got stuck earlier today, and one time I was playing and I had a follower with me. The follower just went up and disappeared. I went back to my base. My follower was sitting there. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, I talked to the follower, but it doesn't give you the option to enlist them as a follower. I'm just like, what the fuck? So I'm like, whatever. So I just went back and continued doing my mission. And then out of nowhere, my follower pops out of my ass,
Wow.
which is ridiculous. But as far as, getting stuck, I've been stuck in I don't know how many games, a lot of games, so many that I've lost count from. And one game I actually got stuck in was The Last of Us. I was playing The Last of Us one time, which is also a zombie game. And I was under that scene with the waterfall. I go under the waterfall. And freaking Joel, he gets stuck. I can't leave the waterfall. The character model just starts glitching. He starts going under the map. This was in The Last of Us, people. The 10 out of 10
Wow.
game, I got stuck, which is the worst, the most game-breaking glitch in State of Decay. Getting stuck is in The Last of Us.
Wow.
So,
That's a
I think it's
trip.
bullshit. Yeah. And the game is like, what, 3 open worlds, which is ridiculous. I fucked up my first community because I went and did a play hard at night to get that achievement. Got fucked up with Theodore. And then one of my followers is like, fuck this, I'm out of here. And she left for food. And that whole
She
world was
stole.
fucked. Yeah. So then I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna start a new world. The other map is pretty different because the map I was in was more terrain, it was more aerial, more mountains. This one's a lot more flat, a lot more sunny, a lot more green, and it's pretty cool. Compare this to like Yakuza, which has multiple maps, but the maps are like 6 blocks long. The maps here are
Oh,
like
wow.
twice the size, 2 or 3 times the
Massive,
size of the
massive.
Yakuza maps. And there's 3 of these
Yeah, and
maps.
there's 3 of them. There's three of
And
them,
see,
yo.
this is how you do a double A game, people. Like Yakuza's a double A, but they charge you 60 and they give you a 6 block map. And
Wow.
and graphically
And
this
plus, you
looks
could do a
better.
lot more things, though. You could
Oh,
do a lot more
absolutely.
things, man. All right, so I
But
don't
yeah, that's
know
my two
why
cents.
people are like that. I feel you, man. And we Triple Cup Chuck just jumped into the session. Yo, Triple Cup, man, introduce yourself to everybody before we go into this.
Man, what's good with y'all, man? I was crazy. It's crazy going out here, man. It's your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm up. Man, I've been gaming, having fun, enjoying myself. It's been a beautiful day, even it's raining outside. I still having fun.
That's what's up, man. I can't front on that. And going back to what Jadon was stating about State of Decay, I like the way Livewires put that shit out yesterday on GRG. He was like, Infinity War, Avengers Infinity War, got a 68 on Metacritic. Just like State of Decay. All right. So basically, you know what I'm saying? I don't really give a shit about Metacritic personally. You know what I'm saying? I think most of them are full of shit. Too many fanboys on that site. Way
Right.
too many damn fanboys. All right. And I saw that Metacritic also gave Detroit Become Human at 80. So people, honestly, is Detroit better than Avengers Infinity War? I highly doubt that. All right. Know what I'm saying? But know what I'm saying, they're both movies and whatnot. I mean, this is basically almost like a point and click game, because I mean they tell you the button prompts you gotta press. The dude is running away. Do you shoot or do you not? You know what I'm saying? So it gives you the choice. It's like, oh, let him get away or just shoot. All right, whatever. I guess it's a glorified Telltale, but for $60 fucking. But let me not stray too far from the fucking the subject or whatnot. Let's go with 100, yo. 100 told me something earlier about State of Decay that had me bugging, something that Darth Markham actually did. So 100, tell people what are your thoughts on State of Decay, on how it's consumed your life?
Hey, I ain't played shit but State of Decay. That's all I've been playing. That's all I think about, State of Decay. I wake up. I got to stop myself to not going to wake up and start playing State of Decay. Like Flip said, I don't usually go in like I go in, but I got like I stop. But it's like it's got addicting because it's keep on going, you going and going and going. Now, I had to start me a new group because my first group, well, actually, it's really my second group. My first group got lottie by, you know what I'm saying? So my second group, but I'm gonna make them to play online with when I like say if you guys want to go online, I use that group because they mostly, if they die, I don't care if they die. This world, I'm cutting this shit offline. I ain't playing nothing. I'm gonna keep this consumed, but. The world is immersed. All the shit you can do. I had some girls call me. We need help. They try to air me out. You know what I'm saying?
They're
You're
trying
not
to set you up,
no.
just like The Walking Dead, right? The way they be trying to set motherfuckers up. Oh yeah, come here. You're welcome. You're welcome. Mm-hmm. And they're gonna become the food.
Yeah, they got different factions. You know what I'm saying? Some people like right now. I'm cool with this one faction, and they're like right next door to me. But I had to learn. I can't recruit off the rip. When I first I recruited like 6 people. They can eat. I had went a long way to go try to get a sniper. Like everybody has different stories, but they saying, oh, I saw a certain individual, go cookie face looking motherfuckers gonna say, we trying to make a 68 to an 88. No, the shit is an 88 to me. I'm enjoying it. Now I look on my friend list. I see people playing it. No, is it a graphic? If it's not God of War, it's not the graphically demanding game, but the game looked good. I looked up in the stars. It was me. I don't know because it was late last night. Me and my man, you know what I'm saying, Pothead Gamer, Infrared Beam, we sitting there playing again. I'm like, man, you see the moon? It's like, yeah, that shit do look good. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the surroundings, when you start cutting off limbs, heads, feet, that's physics right there. And they give me all this shit for $30? Not 6.9 like Detroit.
3 open worlds, bro.
This is an open world. And what open world was never fucked up? Grand Theft Auto didn't start off great. Even God of War got glitches.
Yep.
But God of War is a single player based game. The world is a lot smaller.
And this world is 10 times bigger than the first State of Decay.
Hell yeah.
You'll get lost. I got lost. I went earlier. My girl barely
when I saw how massive that first map was, because at first, when you look at the map, you just see a small area. But then it shows you to pull the camera back. I pulled the camera back. That shit became 3 times bigger than what the fuck I was looking at. I was like, oh shit. And there's 3 fucking maps. I was like, damn.
And a lot of people ain't even got to the second map yet. I haven't got to I'm on a, think about you can build base, man. I think Flip got it. I think Lady got it. They got a base where it's at a church and it's on top of a hill.
Oh,
I don't have enough people for that. But think about it is, going to grab it for resources. Like you had to think. Like the first playthrough, I'm ripping going to the grocery store way down the street. Well, I didn't have to. I can go right to the neighbor's house. There ain't nobody in there and start grabbing stuff. You can't worry about your crew being happy, but the coldest shit, I ain't gonna never when I had to take one of my members out and I shot him with a gun. Boom!
Oh shit!
That's
why did you shoot him?
Because he had the blood plague. He had the blood plague.
You got to.
And I only had one cure. And I only had one cure because he'll fuck your house while you ain't gone. So he agreed. Said, man, I could have exiled him, but I figured that's not honorable. I'm gonna give him an honorable discharge.
Yeah, damn. That's some real Walking Dead shit right there.
Funny though, man.
You had said some shit either last night or today that Darth Markham called in an airstrike.
Yeah, he called in airstrikes.
State of fucking Decay. What the fuck, yo?
It's drones.
Yeah.
When you get to a certain level, it's
Wow.
drones.
Yep.
But I don't see the
That's-
media talking about all that.
That's some crazy shit because they ain't really play the game, bro. They, you know how a lot of the media is. They play the game for a few hours, then they write it. Then they write their fucking review, right? Because we saw this shit from Sea of Thieves. All right, nobody even reached legendary status, but they all writing reviews and shit. You know what I'm saying? State of Decay. The only way you beat it is by reaching legacy status. All right, the leader of your community has to hit legacy status in order to finish the game.
But let me ask you this, Kaleidoscope. How much money did this game make?
How much money did it make? I
Did it
don't know. We really
It
don't
made-
know.
it-
We know there's like over 1 million players playing it right
Right.
now and shit. So, you know, that's 1 million motherfuckers online playing. Ain't no 1 million motherfuckers playing God of War right now. I guarantee that shit. You know what I'm
That game
saying?
is done. Great game, but it's done. Bro.
No, I mean, I'm sure they had their sales and everything, but, you know, currently, even when it was out, there might have been a couple of million motherfuckers playing it and shit. But nobody's playing it now. State of Decay a month from now. That should probably still keep growing. Because they're going to keep delivering DLC. You know what I'm saying? Not to knock God of War, but they're not going to see no more DLC. Old dude that did the game, he moved on. You know what I'm saying? And he wants to do something new with Sony. So I figured that was the deal that he struck with Sony. You know what I'm saying? I do one for you, you do one for me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So,
wow.
you know, he revitalized Tomb Raider, right? So he went over to God of War. He's like, I'm going to reboot this shit for you motherfuckers, but then y'all going to do what I want to do. So I'm excited to see what the fuck he come up with. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit he did with God of War was actually pretty on point. The Triple Cup. Let's go with you, man. What you think about State of Decay?
I mean, actually, I'm loving the game. But see, I haven't been diving into it like how everybody else been just sinking a lot of hours into it.
I haven't had the chance either, bro. I've been playing so much Iron Banner and shit that I want to, man. But
yeah, that's I got that same feeling like I want to, but then it's like I'll play one game, then flip to another game. Whoever did this here, like you be sitting down and you know back in the days you'll look at about like you'll pull out your games and stuff like that, and you'll be like, do I want to play with this game? Then you'll say, nah, I want to play this game, and you just get to look through your little stack of games. But as soon as you grab a game and you put it in your console, that's the game that you'd committed 100% committed to that game. Nowadays, all our games is digital. Well, we could just sit back and then we'll pick a game. And so we pick a game. I'll put it on Madden. Like, now I'll play 2K. Soon as Madden got to say EA Sports, boom, I'd put it on 2K. I'm like, hold up, nah, I don't want to play 2K. I may want to play something else. Then I'll put it on something else like State of Decay. As soon as it's just so many games that sometimes your brain be like, which game should I play? Which game should I play? Like a kid in the candy factory. So it's kind of like hard sometimes. Like it's like a lot of games that we want to play at one time, but it's only one me. So sometimes it'd be hard to commit. And then when I do play it, I was sitting down and just trying to figure out the resources and the do's and down do's and stuff like that. So I did like a couple runs and stuff like that. I showed my girl like, oh, man, check this out. It's something like The Walking Dead. You got to do this and do that. And I was showing her how it was in the nighttime. Just the basis of. So I'm just getting a good feel of it. I'm kind of taking my time with it because I know as soon as I start running around and get just just get a little loose and wild, that's when I get killed. Permadeath.
Yep.
Not doing it. I'm not falling for because that's how I fell for last time I was playing. As soon as I start getting confident.
So as soon as you start getting cocky and shit, like, well, fuck this, I'm gonna fuck these dudes up.
Exactly. As soon as I started getting confident, that's when I got killed. I said, oh no, I'm gonna stay humble. I'm gonna make sure that I'm a creep when I need to be creeping. When it's extra dark, if I don't need to be doing this, I'm not gonna do this here. But if I do, I'm gonna make sure I be extra cautious about it because all it takes is 1 second. Your man dead, change the whole perspective of the game. I'm like, man, it's cool because that's what make it more exciting as well too, because it keep your heart pumping and make you feel like you got to be doing something or want to be doing something, and then you try to with your community and stuff like that. Trying to say, I'm still trying to save the brother right now, so I say I'm a little bit behind everybody.
Yo, if you behind everybody, I'm well behind everybody in this motherfucking panel. All right, because I
Is it?
want to get into it. I can't front, but so many games. When you have an Xbox console, people, not only do we have current generation games, but we also got games from last generation. All right, and Fight Night Champion came out recently, and a lot of people have been pouring hours into that shit. Triple Cup is one of them. All right, because he's basically trying to hand smackdowns out to everybody and whatnot. And he's been doing it to a grand majority of us. All right. Know what I'm saying? Ain't no foul in that. He just puts more time into it. All right.
Right.
But dude, there's so many games to play right now, man. When I turn on my Xbox and shit, I don't know what to play. I'm playing Destiny because it has Iron Banner's on this week, but I'll be looking at State of Decay, bro. I be looking at Injustice because I love Injustice. Everybody knows I love Injustice like a motherfucker. I be looking at Dragon Ball Z and be like, fuck, man, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's not enough hours in the day. I hope in the future, they actually do some shit where you could digitally download shit into your memory and whatnot and be playing like 5 games at once. That shit would be dope. All right, at least for me. You know what I'm saying? I love gaming that way. All right, but some bugged out shit came out this week as well, where people fucking started throwing a tissy fit over it, man. Fucking the Battlefield 5 trailer. All right, that shit looked beyond sick, man. I thought it took fucking Star Wars Battlefront 2 and curb stomped the motherfucker in the streets. But you know what I'm saying? Battlefront looks incredible as well, but this shit was like some next level shit, man. All right, just the fluidity of gameplay and everything looked dope as fuck. All right, but yet people had issues because there was a female on the cover. All right, but from what I'm hearing, you could create your own character. So I don't understand what the issue is with it, man. Let's go with you, Chuck, because not only have you been playing some State of Decay Fight Night, but you actually started revisiting Battlefield 1, haven't you?
Man, Battlefield is the truth. Some people keep talking noise about Battlefield. They don't like Battlefield, but when I seen a trailer, they got so much stuff that we could sit there and dissect. People was talking about like about it, but they were showing a woman on the cover. I mean, I was like, but
thank you.
But you know what I'm saying? They was like, oh, well, I was like, well, that's what they want to. People want to get mad about anything. But on Battlefield 1, they actually had the black dude on the cover. But then after the first or the second update, when they started doing the expansion, they actually had a woman on the cover of of Battlefield 1. So that's why I say I'm not really tripping on that. To me personally, by them having women on there, they give a woman a more, just bringing more gamers to be, to feel that more personal connection with their character, because
half the gamers now are female, so
right,
I don't know what the big deal is.
Right now they get that personal connection, like with me, I can create my character and I can have a personal connection. So give you just that little bit more extra. And then for me, the multiplayer when it's like that, if it really don't have to be historically accurate. It's just multiplayer. When the single player story I could kind of see, but with that, I just want to see fun gameplay and make sure they kind of stick to what's going on in the time frame. So with a female. You got your females, you got, that's it's always a good thing. I don't think people should be tripping on it. I think they should be more paying attention to the cloud that was on her hand. That how far you might be able to customize your character. That's what they should be tripping out about.
Yeah, exactly, man. But it looks phenomenal though, bro. I can't find it. It looks dope as hell. It's World War II, right? What's the setting? It's World War II, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in World War II. You see when they shoot the gun, when you shoot, instead of the recoil, instead of the whole instead of the little cross moving a little bit, it actually showing like your body moving. So when you shoot the gun, you get more of they put more effort into their recoil. So that's
that looks realistic as hell. I was tripping when I saw a girl sliding down that hill shooting. Or that dude sliding down the hill and shooting with the M60, I was like, oh shit, that shit
hell
you know what I'm saying? Then he pulled out the sidearm and shit and just started lighting up the dude with the sidearm, like bah, 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 bah. I was like, yo, that's on point, yo. I mean, if the gameplay is that fast and fluid, yo, they might pull a Destiny player away from Destiny, bro.
Oh shit.
I'm serious, yo. That shit look nice, man. I be doing shit like that in Destiny, man. You know what I'm saying? I saw that shit in Battlefield. I'm like, oh shit, what? Word? Okay. And this might be one that we can actually keep an eye on. All right, literally, I need to keep my eye on this motherfucker, man. This shit looks lit. Let's go with you, J Long. Did you get to see the trailer, by the way?
Yeah, I saw it, man. Graphically,
what are your thoughts, man? And what are your thoughts about the controversy as well that is seems to have fucking popped up.
Well, as far as the gameplay, it's like they're just taking Battlefield to the next level. The Dice engine is no joke. Freaking Battlefront
Hell
One looked
no.
crazy. The
Mm-hmm.
freaking Battlefield 4 looked nice. Battlefield
Mm-hmm.
1 looked insane, and that's without an X patch. Without an X patch, that's one of the best looking games I ever seen. And this one,
Yep.
is taking it to that next level, and that's gonna look crazy on the X, and it'll look good on the Pro. But as far as the controversy goes, it's just the nuts. Let's be real. Like uh, most dudes who are confident about themselves don't care that it's a woman on the cover. A lot of them probably never seen a woman, or you know what I'm
These
saying.
probably
They
basement
probably,
dwellers or something, man.
yeah,
Motherfuckers that never
like
come out
they
the basement and shit.
they probably can't make eye contact with women and shit. So they seeing woman on the cover kind of threatens them. And yeah, that's how I see it. And but yeah, like the one Battlefield is an alternate reality. They've said this before, and yeah, that's just what it is. Like some of those guns in Battlefield One, I believe, weren't even in World War I. And it's a game, people. It's not supposed to be a history lesson. If you want a realistic game, buy that History Channel game on 360. Fucking. But
Yeah,
yeah, the
but
the
there
game
were
looks
women
dope,
back
bro.
then, though. Yo, chill, J Long. In history, there were women back then, but in Russia,
Yeah.
it was an entire
Right.
bomber
Okay.
squadron, right? What was they called? The Night Witches or some shit? That
That's
fucking
dope.
Germans gave them that name because they were so scared of their asses. Because they would
That's
only do
dope.
bombing runs in the middle of the night. And they would
Ah,
bomb the
that's a
living
history
shit
lesson
out the
right there.
Germans.
Wow.
I'm
I had no
serious,
idea.
man. Some of these women, y'all just people. You know that old adage that people say, you know, about a woman being scorned and shit. Don't fuck
Oh
Yeah.
with a
man,
female because they will fuck you over. All right. So can you imagine a female that their country is invaded? You think they ain't gonna fight? Man, those are the ones they need to be scared of. Think about that shit in Afghanistan, man. Females be running up on dudes with bombs. All right, they don't give a flying fuck. All right, they just crazy like that, man. You can't fuck with females. Because I'm from Brooklyn
But
and shit,
yeah,
and
like
I
I
mean,
don't know, man.
I've seen females beat the shit out of dudes in Brooklyn that will fucking flip my way. I was like, damn, well, I ain't fucking with her. Hell no. But I know what y'all saying though. But anything else
But
you need to
what
add,
bugs
J
me
Lo?
out, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Basically, like I don't know why people question when like a black guy's on the cover or a fucking woman. Why do they question that? But like they don't question, just a dude on the cover. Like I don't know what's the difference. They're just people. And, oh, why is there diversity? Like what's wrong? It's just I just see it as people. So I
Yeah.
don't understand the complaints. It's like we've had
Mm.
dudes as the roles as the leads for thousands of years. They put a woman in it, and that's like throwing a monkey wrench. It's not that serious.
I guess
Like
it's not right for the Aryan nation, huh?
pretty
It goes
much.
across their mantra, right? It crosses their mantra. They can't do that. You know what I'm saying? We're all Aryans, right? Nah, hell nah. Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? It's all about representation, people. All right, it doesn't matter who the fuck is on the cover. They could put fucking Jar Jar Binks on the fucking cover. It still wouldn't change how dope that gameplay looked.
Yeah,
All right, that gameplay looks sick as
let's
hell.
see.
Yo, let's go with you, Flipmeister. What are your thoughts, man, on the controversy and what did you think about the trailer?
you know what? I just think when I hear stuff like that and they complain about a female being on the cover, and we already know that they was there. I think a lot of these guys that play these games are very sexist. That's the first thing that popped in
Yeah.
my head. Like, okay, so we cannot have diverse in video game. You get mad that it's a black guy. You get mad that it's a woman. Like, what is it that I hate to say it though, but it's like that old white American mentality. Like, you got to be kidding
Mm-hmm.
me. This age, we shouldn't even be worrying about that. Let's play the game and have some fun. Look how
Yeah.
gorgeous that game look.
Oh
And I'm
yeah.
not even into Battlefield like that anymore. But just look at that game. Like, come on,
Mm-hmm.
man. People, we got to stop this. We really do have to stop this sexist bullshit and some of this going on in video game. Like, this video game is supposed to be about having fun, man. Supposed to take you away from certain reality that that you don't want to, you don't feel like dealing with whatever. You just want to sit back, relax, come home, hard day at work. And you telling me I pick up a video game, oh, wow, people are mad because it's a woman? I think something wrong, man. I don't want a game to get oversaturated with, like, you know how you come out Call of Duty every year, the same old everything. But as soon as you try to get, be diverse and add something new to the game, people start crying. I don't
Yeah,
get it. I just don't understand it. Like, why are people mad about this? This should be a good thing. I mean,
it is a
playing
good
video
thing, bro.
game is not just a male thing or a
Mm-hmm.
white thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should have fun to play these type of games, man. Regardless, male, female, and even if it wasn't accurate, even if it wasn't true that it was female in the war, so what?
Exactly.
You don't think that they should have
It's a game, yeah.
the same freedom that we should have, the same enjoyment that we should have playing a
Mhm.
video game? I think it's
Think
nutty,
about it.
man.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
If
real
almost
crazy.
half the gamers are females, why can they not see themselves represented in the game, people? Why
Yeah.
can black people not see themselves represented in the game? Why can Hispanics not see themselves represented in the game?
Right,
Or
Yeah.
Chinese,
right.
Japanese, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give
Shouldn't really matter,
let's
man.
give the companies credit, man. Microsoft, the Halo games and the Gears games are diverse. Infamous, they had a
Yeah.
Native American cat in there. You know,
Mhm.
it's pretty cool. That rising Mexican dude. You know,
Yeah. Diversity goes a long way, people. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the day and age we live within. In the US of A, is not one color, people. It's people from all over the fucking world. All right? Y'all
Right.
should know that. Y'all live in the US of A. Y'all know it's people of all colors, nations, creeds, and nationalities up in the US of A. But I digress.
I don't know.
Let's
People
go with you,
they feel
Bone.
threatened like diversity is like
Yeah.
taking shit away, but it ain't. It's just giving everybody a
How?
voice.
They ain't take it seems like they fucking went even further on what the Battlefield gameplay was. That
Yeah.
shit looks mad hot, yo. Like scalding hot, like you know what I'm saying? But let's go with you, Bone, real quick. What were your thoughts, man, on how the trailer looked and the controversy?
The trailer looked good. I didn't watch it until like yesterday when I was watching Inside Xbox, and I was watching it, and it was looking pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, you know, I'm kind of like, I'm kind of. I hope it's ultimate reality. I really do, because I want something different. I didn't play so many World War II games. World War II. I haven't finished Battlefield 1 yet.
So you're trying to say something like resistance?
Yeah, I hope they change it. Like, saying something happened. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that the Nazis had to do something. Maybe Europe decided to just join up with the Nazis and try to take out America. We want to see something. Maybe the Russians and Americans had to join together. Something different. Throw a curveball in it, because I'm just rehashing. We didn't had uh, D-Day and all types, Save It, Private Ryan moments and all that type of stuff. I just, it looks great. I just hope it be great. You know what I'm saying? And all that off the sexist stuff, I consider them as equals. You know what I'm saying? I have an auntie that just retired about 5 years ago. She laid down concrete for 35 years, like, for
Mm.
freeways and stuff. I can't do that
Mhm.
shit. Shout out to my girl
Yeah.
Delion 247. Trust me, she will wear my ass out 10 times 10. We play Titanfall. She will be on top of the leaderboard than I will. Women are
Wow.
equals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Equals. You know what I'm saying? I look at equal in game. I don't think that we need to get out as a society. We need to get out. The women need to just sit in at home, watch the kids, and feed your food. No, I wouldn't mind being. I have people ask me, "Would you mind being a house dad?" No, I don't. That's
Hell
more
nah.
time.
I'd be at home all day playing. Shit.
The kids are the homework. You go to bed early. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not tripping over you know what? We need to get off. We all created equals as humans. We need to start treating each other as human beings instead of as different
Yeah.
people. We etc. This and that. And there's nothing wrong with having minorities in games. You know what I'm saying? We don't get that. What I think close to game that kind of like try to really show us out is what Street Fighter, because you got different from different countries. But other than that, man, like we don't get a lot of stuff. Sam Fisher. You know what I'm saying? He white. I love Sam. But what if they do like they'll do something like with 007 with Sam and turning black?
Some
I think
people are
that'd be
racist and
cool.
they don't even realize it. Oh.
Yeah. And they
All
just say,
right.
oh, this and that. Like,
Like
people
that
do not like
Superfly
black.
movie.
Yeah, people do not like Locke because if
I
Locke,
wonder why.
they accept him more. Think about it. Look at Team Osiris. They have a bunch of nationalities
Yeah,
all
got the
in one.
Japanese chick, Tanaka.
You got different personalities in the ball game. So why you cannot accept that? Just what's wrong with that? But no, Chief. I love Chief. Chief is my man plus 50 grand. But sometimes they're trying to make this out of a saga. They call it a saga, not a trilogy. They calling this a saga now. It's gonna be life without Chief. And that's what you kind of want. You know what I'm saying? But people don't understand that they just want to fight, and it's like people just stale. They don't like nothing new. They don't like shit new. And when they get it, because people didn't like Buck at first.
Right.
All of a sudden, oh, that's this man. Why Buck couldn't be the leader of Osiris?
I thought y'all ain't like Buck.
Okay. When they say shit like that, they show the true colors, bro.
Yeah.
When you say shit like that.
Nah, well, I don't know. Somebody told me something one time that actually tripped me out. It's this fighting game fan. All right, I met over Xbox Live, and we was talking reminiscing about fighting games and shit. We was talking about Street Fighter. He was like, "Oh yeah, I love Street Fighter and whatnot." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I love Killer Instinct though. That's one of the reasons I got an Xbox." He's like, "Oh, I don't like Killer Instinct." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Ain't no white people."
What?
Holy shit.
Say
And
what?
I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Ain't no white people in Killer Instinct." And I was like, "Yo, if I'm not mistaken, I think the wolf was white." I think he's from England. And he was like, "Nah, but he's always a wolf. You never see a white dude in the game." And I was like, wow. All right. So if this was a Caucasian dude that told me this over Killer Instinct, can you imagine how the minorities has felt over gaming for the past 20 to 30 years?
Right.
All right. This is just one game, people. All right. And, you know, like I said, the werewolf is actually white. He's Caucasian because he's actually from England. But since he never actually see him change, you know, to his Caucasian self, well, it bothered this person. You know what I'm saying? He said basically,
That's
you know,
crazy.
all the other nationalities are represented but white people.
No, it ain't the wizard is white.
Who?
Oh man, what you call it? Raw? What you call it?
Nah, I think he's Egyptian or some shit, man. He's Egyptian or some shit, man.
Yeah.
He Egyptian. He probably a black dude or some shit, man.
Sadira's probably white.
You know what I'm saying? He's
J-Lo.
probably black or
Spider
Arab
chick.
or some shit, man. It's like, well, not Arab, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Tuss looks
those
white to me.
nationalities.
His daughter may look like Beyonce, but
No,
I don't
yeah,
know.
Tuss is white. Yeah, because he's supposed to be a.
He looks like Thor.
Yeah, Tusk
Yeah.
wasn't out at the time, though. Tusk wasn't out at the time, though. This is before Tusk
okay.
came out.
Oh, okay,
This
yeah.
was before the third season came out, because he was in the third season.
Nah, Sadira
All right, so
pretty
maybe
pale,
that
dude.
changed his mind, though,
she's
when
beyond
Tusk
white.
came out, right?
Sadira's white.
She's beyond white, bro. She's paper
Yeah.
white.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sadira white. She shit.
Yeah, but she like some from the Arab nations, though, if I'm not mistaken. Sadira.
Oh, is she?
You know what I'm saying? So she's just pale, though. She's just pale, kind of like Harley Quinn.
But why would you care? Why would you?
I don't understand.
Nah, I don't. I personally don't.
I mean, no,
Yeah,
no, you
dude,
don't know, but I don't understand why he. This shit crazy.
The world is, and they want to bring this shit into gaming.
That's what I'm
I know,
saying,
right?
man.
I
I
keep
told
that
him, I was
away
like, you
from
know,
game.
you sounding kind of racist right now, right? He's like, how is that racist? I was like, you're saying you don't like a game because nobody in it is white. What does it matter? It's still a good game. Everybody could be black. The entire cast of Black Panther was fucking black, for Christ's sake. And everybody loved that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, people need to get this shit out of their heads, man. Sometimes people are closet racist and don't even realize it. All right, don't even realize it. You're disliking something just because you don't see yourself represented. That's kind of
crazy,
stupid, man.
I ain't represented in fucking in motherfucking soccer. Did you see me getting mad? Well, no, shit.
For real.
You see me
That's what
getting
I'm
mad?
saying.
I ain't. Oh, fuck this. Fuck FIFA. I'm boycotting FIFA because there ain't no black people in there. Even though it might be because Africans play soccer. You know what I'm saying? But out here in LA, only the essays playing soccer really. And my son.
I got an interesting fact pointed out to me here today in Puerto Rico, man. Something I did not know, which actually flipped my wig back, yo. It had to do with football. All right, American football. Because, in Puerto Rico, we normally watch FIFA, soccer, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of teams. But I found out that now in the high schools, they actually have football. And the teams are named after the motherfucking NFL teams, bro. They got the Falcons out here. They got the Dolphins. They got the Steelers. I mean, they got the Raiders. They got all the fucking NFL teams out here in Puerto Rico. All right, that I was like fucking tripping, like, wow, y'all playing American football out here? They was like, yeah. I was like, man, it's like, yo, y'all need to go to the States to play some real football, though. 'Cause over here, too hot. It's hot as fuck to be playing football here, man. So y'all need to go out there, put on some sweats and shit, go outside in the snow and get dirty and shit with some real football. But
you got helmets and pads, bro, in the heat. Fuck that.
I'm just saying, though, it's all good, though. I'm just happy that they was playing football, though, man. I ain't know that shit. I was like, wow, y'all playing real American football? That's what's up. It shows that shit is penetrating, man. But I got sidetracked for a second. I just wanted to put that out there. Because I thought shit was all about soccer. Anything else? Did I go with everybody? Did everybody get their input on this? As far as Battlefield 5?
Yeah.
I think so, right? Yeah. All right, so then the next thing on the agenda was actually, Bone pointed it out to me, was what's going to be happening on Tuesday. That big DLC download and that new boss monster is going to be coming out on State of Decay. Not State of Decay, Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
They're going to get that new fucking monster, people. New gameplay elements. I wonder if I'm going to be able to throw harpoons at the motherfucker. All right, because in that little teaser trailer, they show motherfuckers on the boat throwing harpoons at this shark. Now, not only do I want to know if I could actually throw harpoons at the motherfucker, but I want to know if I could throw that shit at another player. Right? Because that shit would be dope as hell. I'll be running around with a harpooning motherfuckers to walls, man. But let's go with 100, yo. What are your thoughts on this DLC for State of Sea of Thieves?
Man, I'm gonna put it this way, man. People got problems with Sea of Thieves and stuff like it's the content and all that. I knew what I got. I knew what I was going to get. Every MMO start off slow. And, long as it's, like I say, people, you don't have to pay for this. It's automatically going to be updated and it's going to be in your queue. I think that monster is a Megadon. My old lady hit me up. So I showed her that today. She's like, that's a Megadon. I'm like, we didn't ask you. You only want that. Like, I'm going to eat that motherfucker. If he come after me, I'm going to chop him up. And then I'm gonna drink and do my little drink dance. But that I think that's a Megadon. And then I somebody told me you might can call him out. You can summons him.
That'd be dope.
If you play the right music.
You got people that still haven't found the Kraken. Like, I play CFD.
I haven't seen the Kraken. I still haven't.
You don't want to.
It's lacking.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but you know what? I think it's a great thing. It's more diabetic game. So when we say diabetic game, it's not for the diabetics that's out there. We know people that's diabetic. We just going off a certain individual that say that's what all we play and this is what we play on Xbox. We just gonna use that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man, if this is diabetic gaming, bro. Give me more. Man.
I need some more insulin. Because they do a whole lot of emergency podcasts talking about this shit and talk about playing some games.
I know, right?
State of Decay 2, bro. 3 open worlds. That's diabetic.
You want more games? You look at the games that they're playing. They're still playing Gears of War 4. Not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying so many games came out and you still playing Gears of War. That might be a you problem.
Yeah, did they be with that shit? Damn, anybody still talking about that shit?
About what?
They're forcing that game, man. They're stretching that shit out so hard, bro.
Kudos to Sony though. I mean, they did a good thing though, man. Everybody that owns all platforms, they good. But either way, you know what I'm saying? It's all opinions at the end of the day on what you want out of gaming. You know what I'm saying? If you could afford all consoles, more power to you. If you can't, you got to go with what's the best thing out there. Or the best thing, or the one that gives you the best bang for your buck, basically. But I actually saw an opinion piece.
That's good.
I saw an opinion piece though, man. I know I'm sidetracking right now, but I saw an opinion piece by a dude that has always owned PlayStation. He was with that. He was even around the NES days. You know, when NES and Sony teamed up to come out with that first PlayStation. He was back then.
Mhm.
From back then, he was talking about that shit. He's like, I wanted every PlayStation console. I even have PlayStation VR. You know, at the beginning of this generation, he saw the way things panned out between Microsoft and Sony, and he sided with Sony this time. And he had bought some other consoles in previous generations, like an OG Xbox 360, but he never really stayed, so he left. But then recently, he bought an Xbox One, and he picked up Gears of War 4, which blew his fucking mind, and Quantum Break. And the dude said that this shit was almost a fucking masterpiece. This dude from the PlayStation Nation, the guy that's been playing on PlayStation for all this while, he cannot fathom how the fuck this game did not do better. He was talking about how amazing the game was, the gameplay. He even gave kudos to Remedy and their storytelling. And that TV episode, he said that shit blew his fucking mind. He had never experienced a game like this in his life. Okay, now that's a trip because, you know, he's a PlayStation head. He's had all Sony platforms before, but he never freaking had this type of experience with a Sony game. Okay, and then he also said, "Oh, guess what?" And then I checked out the backwards compatibility. That shit was fucking amazing. He's like, dude, I was able to fucking just go to my install, and all the games that I owned on 360 on digital were there. He was like, that shit blew his fucking mind. He was like, yo, this backwards compatibility shit ain't no joke. And then he checked out the Xbox Game Pass because he just picked up an Xbox One. It's not like he has a whole bunch of games. And he saw how many games was in the Xbox Game Pass. He was like, what? Yo, he decided to get that first month. Now he's talking about he wants to get it for the rest of the year. Okay? Because he already talked about that. They threw Sea of Thieves on it. Day one, the minute it launched. State of Decay 2 just came out on it, and Crackdown 3 is coming. He's like, dude, that's money in the bank for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I must end up saving so much money, but at the same time, enjoy myself while I'm gaming. All right. So, actually, what are your thoughts on that, real quick? You know what I'm saying? Let's take a little segue into this, real quick. What are your thoughts on this 100? On what this dude said in his opinion piece?
Oh man, you know what? I saw another guy on YouTube, and I saw another guy on YouTube, and he was just stating that he was a PlayStation guy, and I think it was like about 3 months ago I saw it. He was like, I'm loving what Xbox is doing, but he was like, you know, he's like, I was clouded because of what the media was talking about, and he was like, I'm a YouTube, and this dude had over like 100,000 subscribers.
Wow,
really?
Yeah. So he was like, I was a PlayStation guy, this and this and that, and he said, I decided, you know, I want to hear all what the Xbox guys always talking about. I want to see what they're talking about. I want to hear what the fuck they talking about. He decided to get on, and he was like, man, he was like, Game Pass, that's a game changer to him. He actually shitted on a you know, saying that's what they got, that bullshit got, that old streaming service they got
Now.
You know what I'm saying?
PlayStation Now. So did this guy. He actually took a dump on PlayStation Now.
He said that was bull. He said, you know what? He said, think about it. He was breaking it down like these games that you get is locally stored on your hard drive. He was like, this is no streaming. You download it, you play it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He said then a lot of the games he started breaking, he said a lot of these games that's still live on the 360 online, you can play with them. He was shocked. He was sitting there like, man, you can go play Hollywood Spades. You can go play dominoes. You can go play Uno. You know what I'm saying? With people that still own 360.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He was expressing like, I don't have it. And he actually said that Xbox is more social.
Facts.
He said he started meeting more people. He said, yeah. He said, you got the crazies out there. We already know we got the crazies out there. You know, you got somebody that goes straight left. You know what I'm saying? On some crazy shit. But he is playing like it's social. He's like, they play co-op games together. They talk. Like, we don't want to play a co-op game together and we can't talk. We don't want to guess your movements. I don't want to guess you going left. I want Kaleidoscope to say, hey, man, we going right on this, man. We finna go right. Man, I think we finna get jumped. No, we ain't finna get jumped because I got this ooh la la la's. That's how we do it. Even with State of Decay, we're talking about characters that we're going to use to throw out on the interweb and characters we're not. Who does that? But that game ain't immersive. Live is the Xbox Live is the best way to play. And people complain. I saw Red Dragon, respect the Red Dragon, but I'm gonna call bullshit on you, dog. You know what I'm saying? You complain about, you know what I'm saying? You complaining about paying. Everybody don't play $60 a year. Some of us play. We go on CD keys and get the shit for 40, 42, 47.
Cheaper sometimes. Cheaper.
28, 35. That's what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We ain't paying it. So my thing is, you're paying for security. When you didn't go pay for security, what happened? Your shit got hacked.
I know my shit did.
You get your shit hacked. PC. Oh, it's free on PC. But it's free on PC. That was already the standard. You can't change the standard. But then about this, hang on. And I want to say, like Red Dragon, can we talk for a minute? If you go play an MMO, you got to play for a subscription service. To play that MMO, you want to play WoW, you got to play a subscription service. Don't let me start preaching around. It ain't Sunday yet. But I don't hear nobody bitching and complaining about that shit.
Plus, even games like Battlefield, they have dedicated servers. If you want to have a better connection, you have to pay for that shit too. If you want better,
you got to pay for your own personal
actual
service.
dedicated servers. You can play off the dedicated. So you got to pay.
You got to pay for it. But I don't hear nobody complaining about that.
They try to play that shit
supposed to be free. Xbox Live ain't robbed me. He's not yet. And if I get robbed, they're gonna give me all my money. And if they do, they're gonna give me my money. They're gonna be the first one. Hey, it's our fault. I apologize. You know what? Here we go. Look, year. When the red ring of death happened, what they say? Give me your console back. We'll give you a brand new weeks. That's no problem for free. You didn't have to go print out. You just had to go buy a box, a 50-cent box. That's all you have to go do. Buy a 50-cent box. But people got to quit bitching and complaining.
They even started
I'm tired of the doom and gloom of Xbox. I'm gonna be the sunshine. You throw my ass up in the air, I'm gonna turn into sunshine. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yo, I feel you on that though, man. I feel you on that. Yo, Triple Cup, man. What are your thoughts though about people that are actually coming into the Xbox fold for the first time and being surprised about how great it is? Are you surprised at all?
Not one bit at all. I've been seeing it back to back to back. I've been going to GameStop and I see people make this common mistake. They'll get in GameStop and they'll be like, saying want an Xbox or they want a PlayStation. Some people purchase an Xbox. They'll try to game, the casual games and they normally get is like they Maddens or they 2Ks or they Grand Theft Autos. When I see a person, I'll be talking about, oh man, you get mad, you're paying small money for it, so you can get on here and get EA access for such and such. They'll be like, oh, I didn't know that. Or I'm about to tell somebody they just purchased an Xbox. Say, man, Game Pass, instead of trying to buy all these games, you could have all these games for a year, for a month for this price here, and you could try these games if you like these games, or you can keep the Game Pass and pay like Netflix. And people a lot of people don't know that. And did the way they was like, man, but I heard about Xbox, you can't do this here, can't do this here. But when people find out, oh, Xbox, you actually can trade in games and all this other stuff that the people was talking about from way back in 2013, that's still hold for some odd reason, but they still got a lot of people out there kind of under the misbelief of this here, especially, saying not casual gamers, because, once they're in a certain belief, it don't change, it just continue on. So that's what they've been going through. So like there's on this person here you was talking about, when he finally came to the Xbox, he probably seen it's not as bad as what they saying. The games that are being scored so low shouldn't be getting scored that low. A lot of people that don't have Xboxes only have PlayStations. They don't realize just because the game might be scoring a 68 and stuff like that. Like, oh, they got a bad game, but then when they play it for themselves, they be like, oh, this is what a 68 for an Xbox is.
He's like damn, right?
Right. So when they finally realize that and come out of this fanboy stuff, and when they realize that and they play these games and they be like, man, Xbox was actually bringing some heat from day one. Sunset Overdrive, the first Titanfall. You had, you had your that third party and first party games.
We had Killer Instinct, Rise Son of Rome, Dead Rising 3. I mean, come on, a lot of shit right out the gate.
And that was just like people don't even know. People don't even know that those were some actually good ass games. When they go back and play these games.
Dead Rising 3 is still my favorite Dead Rising, bro.
Oh man,
Yeah,
it is.
me too. Yeah.
But the thing about it is, you got these good games, and then when people come back and they finally come to play these games, and they realize that these games has been shitted on and down talked, and when they finally realize these some good ass games, because at the end of the generation, most games gonna have ended with both consoles anyway. So you know how that's gonna go. They're gonna go back and they're gonna realize, like, damn, I've been missing this here for all this time.
Yeah, true that, man. Now, people, today we just got blessed by one of the most powerful people in gaming. All right, you just jumped in on the podcast. Know what I'm saying? Mr. Hebot himself. Yo, Hebot, introduce yourself to everybody.
Hey, what's going on, vaya, señoras y señores? Guys, good to be back. It's always nice to come back, and there's no place like home. I see that the fire is still there, and we're calling out the bullshit still. That's the way I like it. I've just been busy, man. Thank you for that nice introduction too, Kalan. I've been busy. My daughter graduated this week from college.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. Big. Yeah, thank you. Big journey, and it was like a whole week thing. Yeah, thank you, Triple Cup. Same to you, Flip. It's been a whole week thing. It started on Monday and it ended Friday, and I haven't slept, so I feel like dog shit. And I actually saw you guys sent me a thing earlier, so I said, let me jump on for a little bit. I can't, rock out with the boys. But I don't know what the subject is. I guess something's going on, and I missed it.
I'm gonna let you know real quick what we was talking about. Bone had seen the video on YouTube, and I actually saw an opinion piece of a person that has been on PlayStation his whole life. You know what I'm saying? He's played on PlayStation. That was his platform of choice. He even has PlayStation VR, the Vita, all that stuff. And he's dabbled with other consoles like the Wii U, the OG Xbox 360, but they never really kept him around. And then he finally decided to get an Xbox One recently, and he was blown away. The two games that he bought was Gears of War 4, which fucking blew his fucking mind, and Quantum Break. And he couldn't fathom how Quantum Break did not score higher. He said that the game was short of a masterpiece.
Nice.
All right. He said that the gameplay mechanics was some next level shit. That the storytelling by Remedy was, I mean, it was just peerless, bar none. Yo, he was just blown away by the storytelling. And there's a guy that's played all the PlayStation exclusives. And then he went into the backwards compatibility. He was like, I've seen a lot of people on YouTube and people in the Xbox community talk about these games, backwards compatibility. So I'm like, let me check it out. And he was blown away when he went into the install. He saw his entire 360 library there. And he was like, what? I could just download this? He's like, his mind just like blew the fuck up.
We all felt that, I think, when we saw that.
And
I was
then,
like, what? Yeah.
And think about it. He had just gotten the console, right? So he was like, fuck it. Let me check out what this Game Pass thing is all about. And he saw all the games that was in Game Pass. He was like, you know what? I'm contemplating getting it for the rest of the fucking year. Because I'm getting games the minute they launch, day one on Game Pass.
Right.
And he listed off the games. He listed off games like Sea of Thieves, State of Decay. Now he's looking forward to Crackdown 3.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Now, basically, my question was, are you surprised by this?
Well, look, that's actually a really, really good topic that Mr. 100 brought up. So shout outs to you, 100, because I've seen a couple of videos like that on YouTube. Like there's this dude that's supposed to be like some type of wrestler that he used to wrestle. He did the same thing where he was really big on PlayStation, and then he bought the Xbox, and he was kind of saying the same thing. He was like, I didn't realize how misconstrued everything is with Xbox because of the media, because that's where you get your feed and your, and your information. And he's like, when he experienced it from himself, he's like, I was really, really happy. He's like, I'm actually, he said, I actually, kind of want to smack myself for listening. Because I should have never done that. He's like, I don't know why I waited so long. And to be honest with you, that's why I said to a lot of people last year, I don't know if you guys remember, when we were talking once or a couple times, where the Xbox One X would be really brilliant and a good way to start for all the newcomers that haven't even touched Xbox, because they're going to get all the big, smacks in the face all at once. You know what I'm saying? From all the old games that came out from launch all the way till now. You know, everything from, like you said, from Killer Instincts to Forzas to Sunsets, the Recores, you know, the Quantum Breaks, the Rise, the Ultimate Collection, the Rare Replay, everything. And then they're going to play it at the best, you know, actual form,
Resolution.
you know, right? Resolution,
Best resolution,
you know,
best frame rate, everything.
Stability, everything, right? So for them, that's why I said it make a lot of sense, because they're going to benefit the most. They're going to benefit even more than us, because we've been there since it launched. We've been buying and supporting and playing it since it was on the first, you know, essential Xbox till now. So for us, it was as enjoyable. But imagine them that they're just trying it for the first time, like Triple Cup said. They're gonna be like, wow, wow, wow. And I think that will happen, honestly. I think that would be the case for at least 70, if not 80% of the people that haven't bought an Xbox yet, that have been on PlayStation or Nintendo to this point only, and actually migrate to get an Xbox as well. I think a lot of those stories, we're gonna see more of them come when, as the generation gets to the end, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where they'll probably get the X because it'll be only like 300 or whatever the case may be, and they'll get it, and then they'll be like, "Damn, why did I fucking wait?" And don't be surprised if, like other previous consoles from back in the day, like the Saturn, like the Dreamcast itself, where people kind of, even the OG, people kind of pushed it to the side when it was that generation was going. That all these years later, now people are like, damn, those consoles were amazing, and I really regret not being part of that. And I'm glad that I got to try it and play them, because they're going to realize how good the Xbox One console really is, even though the perception is that it's dog shit. You see what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So I think we're going to hear a lot of those stories after we start next generation, and when we come to the end or closer to the end of this generation. Because, like, you know, you guys have said, you know, usually by the end of the generation, everybody buys all the consoles, which is true, you know, because you want to get all
cheaper. They come down in price,
right? And you want to get to play those games that you can't play like in another console. Obviously, like, I don't want to get a Switch, but I know I'm gonna have to, because I want Bayonetta 3. If not, I'm not gonna be able to play it. It is what it is. I can't lie. I'm gonna have to dive in, so I'm gonna wait until it goes down to the cheapest I can get it, and then get it, obviously. But because I can't play Bayonetta, that's the only way I can play it.
Yo, just to tell you something real quick, yesterday on the GRG, Delilah HD pointed out some type of, what is it, the dock. She pointed out a third-party dock where she could plug a 360 controller into.
Oh, for real?
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Yo, that shit blew my mind. I was like, what?
Wow. And
I didn't even think about ever buying a Switch because of the controller.
Right.
But the minute, you know, I heard about that third-party dock where you could plug in a 360 controller, that made it a lot more feasible.
Well, dude, I don't know if you guys know, but you know the Pro controller that came out for the Wii? That's supposed to be like their version of the 360 version, the official one? Yeah. That shit has 80 hours of life when you charge that shit.
Oh, okay.
That shit lasts forever. I'm like, damn, why can't everybody else use that battery type? I don't know. I guess it's because they don't have Rumble. I guess because it doesn't have Rumble features, and it doesn't have other stuff like the PlayStation controller.
Yeah, the Rumble is basically what kills the battery.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in there. And I'm figuring that's the reason why. But damn, 80 hours? That's pretty crazy. Now, is it officially licensed by the Nintendo? Like they gave them permission to do it?
The third party?
Yeah, for the dock.
I doubt it.
No, you doubt it?
80 hours, but a week connection.
Well, they would have to get a license for Nintendo just to do it for Nintendo.
No, they don't.
No?
They didn't. It's another third-party dock that fits in, and it been bricking switches. And when people go so when they go back, but Delilah's is different from what I'm talking about. This one looks like an actual dock that you slide in. It's supposed to be a little bit wider, so it won't scratch the screen. Start bricking switches. People start going to Nintendo, and Nintendo saying that it wasn't that, since that is not original hardware that we made.
Right. We can't.
We're not responsible. We're not liable.
So it kind of defaulted the
that's on you.
The warranty.
This is something that you don't really have to dock. It's using the USB-C. So you can just leave it on your table and can charge it, and then it'll do to your TV.
Right.
So
Okay.
you don't have to worry about that. It's something different.
That's some fucking dope shit though. If you can use the Xbox controller, that's really dope.
Freaking,
Wow.
Dude, the first thing that popped in my head was what you thought. Bayonetta 3.
Bayonetta 3.
Bayonetta 3, bro. That's the shit that popped in my head yesterday. I was like, oh man, okay.
Yeah.
Because there's actually a Switch dock. There's actually a Switch dock that's a projector. You put it in and boom, it projects it to a wall. You could project it to the sky, whatever.
It's got to be aftermarket too, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I doubt it's licensed.
Wow, that's pretty cool though. Yeah, that's pretty dope, man. Damn. Well,
you didn't have to buy a projector.
That's pretty fucking cool, man.
Well, you know what? You know what, fellas? I don't know if anybody realized it, but on the 360 and the PlayStation 3, with this little device that I had bought was called XBM or BMX switch.
Mm-hmm.
You can hook your own 360 controller up to it and play your PlayStation 3. That's how I play my PlayStation 3. I never use the controller. I always use that. I bought that thing. I was always using that.
Right,
of course, the cord had to be a wire cord, of course. But I never used that PlayStation controller ever. I want
right.
I couldn't stand that.
Some people can't stand that controller. Yeah.
It's like your hands will be contorted in a certain way and shit, man. You can't just chill and play. You gotta hold the controller a certain way. It's like, bro. Gaming is not supposed to be about this.
Yeah. If you're uncomfortable, you're not gonna enjoy it. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. So my take on that to finish off from what I was saying, I think that's gonna be the actual perspective of a lot of people as we, like I said, as we get to the end of the generation and into the next, and they're gonna realize, damn, I was fucking stupid because the Xbox One is actually a pretty dope console. And
by listening to fanboys, they deprived themselves of having fun years ago.
But people don't understand Kaleidoscope. For us, like me, you especially in 100, we've been seeing this shit since the Atari era. All this bullshit where one console gets hate, one gets praised, then later on people are like, damn, I like that console just as much as the one I thought was the best because I was stupid and I didn't listen. This is not new. We've seen this. This is and probably flipped himself because Flip is our age too. You know what I mean? So
I've actually talked to PlayStation fans that regretted. Regretted PlayStation 2 fans that regretted not picking up a Dreamcast.
And the Saturn, I bet, right? Yeah.
Not so much the Saturn. They ain't really give two shits about the Saturn, but they regretted not picking up the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Because the Dreamcast was a beast. You said, remember the way the games looked on that shit? Most of the games were fucking amazing, bro.
Dude, the Dreamcast, Marvel vs. Capcom, that was the arcade.
That's what I'm saying,
but you know why? But you know why, 100? Because it was the arcade motherboard they used for the Dreamcast. The only
I know the Naomi board. It was the Naomi board and shit. And they had Soul Calibur 1 running at 60 fucking frames, people.
And it was better than the
2K
arcade
games running at 60 frames. 2K Live, but they wasn't called 2K then though. I'm just saying.
No,
they were called 2K. Yeah, it was NBA 2K and NFL 2K.
NFL
they just took the name when these guys bought them.
Yeah, it was NHL. It was NHL 2K.
Right.
Yep, and NHL 2K. And NHL 2K was dope as shit, yo. I love the gameplay on that shit.
Yes, bro. NHL was really good, and they canceled that. Like they lost the licensing for it. That shit is
because EA did the same thing. They bought the NHL license.
Yep.
EA is shady, bro. EA is shady, man.
You gotta all remember that the Soul Calibur looked better than the arcade version. That's when motherfuckers were damn.
That shit pooped all over the arcade version, bro. Pooped all over the arcade version.
Bullshit. I remember when we were going into like Game Planet X, and they were like, "No, you lying." Like, yo, I bet you, I guarantee you. And then we would go to the arcade and play it in Planet X in the store. And there was like, holy shit, it does look better than the arcade. I was like,
I would go so hard on Soul Calibur He-Bot that I used to get into matches with friends that were nice as hell. We would be going at it for 5 minutes with nobody touching each other. Blocking, countering the whole nine, bro. Some crazy shit that I'm like, how the fuck? And the thing is that we would take off the life bars. So the only way you lose in the match is you get kicked out the fucking ring.
Right.
Wow.
That was a good way to do it too, man. Yeah, man.
I mean, dude, I would take Siegfried, and my homeboy was tripping. How the fuck is he swinging that shit around like a toothpick? I was like, dude, man, fuck that. That shit is nice.
Even the fucking VMU tech. Dude, they're
was
still,
cool.
man,
Yeah, the
yo, that was the
Man, that changed
best.
in NFL 2K. That
The
changed the
NFL.
game.
Yes,
That
that's
changed the
Yup,
game.
you was able to
Because
put
you
the
have
fucking
to
plays
worry
and all
about
that.
nobody
Hell
stealing
yeah.
your play.
nobody would
No.
ever see what play you play.
But that was
Ever.
different. Be playing
Yup.
couch
That
co-op.
was the
That was the
shit,
difference
man.
from playing couch co-op because you had your homie will sit there and
That's
look at
right.
what button because you'll see a bunch of plays. And they be
Yup.
like, what plays he gonna pick? You got that VMU in there, they
Yeah.
cannot see it. You
They
can go
can't
skip,
see
and then
it.
actually you can trick them and think
Yeah.
that you picked that play. And you're not kicking if you hold the left trigger, and you
Yeah.
sit there and hit A, and you'll change the whole game up.
Yes,
To me,
sir.
that's why I don't play. My homie sit there, he around the corner from me. Let's play some Madden. You know, you gotta get your ass home on your Xbox. I don't play that shit. You want to know my?
I wish
No, I
that
don't,
they
man.
brought that back, that VMU tech, like built
That
in
was
on
cool.
the
And then you had the
Well, I mean,
little
for couch
Yeah.
co-op,
you had
that
the-
shit worked marvels. But now you got online, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now
No,
you got
but even
you got the
but
Tim and
even-
John.
even-
You got the
even-
little Tim and John you have to worry about. You can go to school and put it in your
Right.
pocket, and
Right,
you have
right,
to
right.
take care of him and shit.
The shit
Yeah.
had little mini games and shit, man. I used to
The
play the
Wii
mini
U
games
could
for
kinda do
Power
that.
Stone.
huh?
Pretty
The
much. that was
Wii
the
U
reason not to
would have
miss.
been able to do that, but you know you could only use one gamepad per console.
Absolutely. But that's where the idea came from having the dual screen like that. But it was right on the controller. You just slip it in, and it was also the active memory on top of that. So it was two things at once. You were benefiting. It was awesome, dude. It was such an awesome.
You can barely,
thing.
certain games will take up that whole memory card, bro.
Yeah, I know. You know, but
the
now with
sports games
technology the
were
way it
like
is,
criminals at that.
No,
Now
I
with
swear
technology,
that online when I play NFL 2K for the first time online. Oh Lord Jesus Christ and a lot of days saints. I actually bought. I ended up making. No, I'm saying I was working at the airport at the time, and so I said, man, they said you needed broadband. I said, oh man, I got to get this broadband. So I was at work when I did. And that, damn, what kind of money you making? You getting all this broadband? You get, and you ain't sharing it with the house? Nah, this is all me. Shit, I work too hard. I work up 10 hours. So I plug in. I'm thinking it's gonna be some glitches. So my boy was like, man, so what you doing? I said, I'm planning to get somebody else. Before this is even voice communication. He's like, no, you ain't. I said, yes, I am. You can see the dude's name on the screen underneath. He said, you playing it that fluently? I said, that shit went that fluently.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
It ran fluently. Then 2K came out. Oh Lord, it started going 2K basketball.
I used to love the World Series 2K baseball with Pedro Martinez in the cover.
Man,
oh,
I hate it when they do that.
God,
I hate it when they quit, but I know it wasn't making no money.
Yo.
But I hate it if they could come on.
You know why?
That shit was dope, though, man.
You know what was the dopest part is the way they implemented the swinging. What you had to do is you had to hold down the trigger, right, of the controller, and once you saw the ball where you could hit it, you just let go, and the faster you let go, the harder it would hit it. It was the best implementation of swinging a bat that I've ever had in any baseball game. It was fucking dope, Jay. What?
Well, let me.
Dope.
And want to know what's the trippy thing? Think about how fluid the online ran, right?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you
That's
this.
thanks to Microsoft, people. Windows CE is what powered the Dreamcast.
I was about to say that too. The way that it's supposed to have got and it did well in Xbox today.
Hey, is it just me or Flip Biden?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, he was biting a little bit.
Yeah.
Finally got him.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
We can't hear you, but you're bodying me for talking.
Yeah, we hear you now, though. Go ahead.
So if Dreamcast would have got off on the right foot, do you think that we will see an Xbox today?
Yeah, because I think Microsoft would have bought Sega.
Yeah, they had a good relationship.
Yeah. I mean, if as a matter of fact, I think we would have been on like Dreamcast 4 right now.
Probably, yeah.
If Sega of Japan agreed with what Microsoft offered to them back then.
That was the
because
problem.
Microsoft offered to
backfired,
manufacture the consoles for them.
Yep.
Because Sega was already bleeding money from the previous generations with the Saturn, the Sega CD, the Mega Drive, all that shit. It was bleeding money. So Microsoft offered to actually.
Sega of America.
Microsoft offered them. I did not know that part.
No, Sega of America was all for it, but Sega of Japan said no. We're not, because they didn't want to share. They like it was all about pride. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it was about pride, though. That's all it was.
Stupid.
And Microsoft said, you guys keep doing all the exclusives. That's your money. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to manufacture the consoles, provide the online, because Microsoft really wanted to move online for consoles. But then Sega Japan wasn't for it. The Dreamcast failed. And Microsoft was like, you know what? We did something good with this online shit on consoles, on the Dreamcast. People were playing NBA 2K, NFL 2K, baseball. They were playing all this shit online. So they was like, you know what? Let's bring out our own console. Yep. That's when, you know, when the things for the Xbox, the fires started getting stoked for the OG Xbox.
Well, Flip,
and they even continued the same control scheme. Think about it, ABXY. That's the Dreamcast controller, people.
No, I heard they They end up acquiring the patents. So.
Yeah, they did.
And they end up just adding, and then to take it, they end up adding the extra analog stick. That was the only thing with the Dreamcast, because Unreal Tournament wasn't playable on that shit. Yeah, I tried to play this shit on Dreamcast. It was not.
It was kind of sort of
because you had the analog. The analog is
you need
a because the buttons, the buttons is what
it was the buttons. The other was
it was hard. It was hard.
Yeah, so it was you had to get used to that. Yeah, but when you played Halo for the first time, it felt natural.
Yes. Yeah,
because they catered to controller to what Bungie needed.
Yeah, they reinvented it with first person for consoles back with the old scheme.
Well, I mean, if it wasn't for that first Halo, would we be having Battlefield control the way it does now?
Yeah,
we Call of Duty control the way it does. Yeah. You know, I say none of these games, none of these modern first-person shooters will have the control schemes they have. If it wasn't for that first Halo game on the OG Xbox.
Look at Perfect Dark.
Before that, it was Counter-Strike and Quake and Unreal, where you would strafe left and right. Come on,
man, Quake was the back in the day.
But look how Wikipedia feels. Look how Wikipedia. You can tell that you needed an analog stick when you go play the first Perfect Dark.
Yes,
shit don't feel right. It feels janky.
And then when you played that shit on the 360, the HD version, man, at 60 frames, you know, Perfect Dark had some frame issues like a motherfucker. That shit was dropping to like 10s and 15s. And that shit was running the fluid 60 on the 360. I was like, damn.
Please bring back another Perfect Dark.
I'm
not saying when.
That's my pipe dream, bro. That's my pipe dream.
It's about time. You know what I'm saying? Bring our ass back.
One more thing, Flip, in case you didn't know, that's how the OG ended with those. I think it was 12 or 13 games that Sega made. It was a deal because that deal didn't go through. That's how Peter Moore made the deal with them. Okay, so what are you going to give us? Can you do a 12-game, 13-game deal? And they said yes. That's how we got all those games exclusive.
No, I mean, we even got some Capcom games exclusive. We got Dino Crisis 3.
Dino Crisis 3
was exclusive.
Yes, sir. It ain't nowhere else. You can't play that anywhere else still to this day.
Dude, they bring that out on backwards compatibility. I will flip the fuck out, bro.
I'm just, Dino Crisis 3, what? Hold on, say that again.
Dino Crisis 3. It was sci-fi, yo. They had techno-organic dinosaurs.
I mean, I love Dino Crisis, yo. I mean, of course, you know, like everybody on here, we all had all the consoles back then. But I'm saying, I love the Dino Crisis. I never played. Oh man.
There was only 2 that had came out on PlayStation, but the 3 was exclusive to the OG Xbox. And it was sci-fi.
Yeah,
you're on the fucking space station, bro.
That's right. I remember that. That's right. Man,
they were in the ship.
I got to make some
phone calls. Event Horizon with dinosaurs.
Hey, stop out. If you hear us, man, let me holler at Phil real quick when you got one of them parties open. I got a bug to put in his head real quick, man.
Yeah, man. Dino Crisis, that would flip me out if I see that shit come out on back and back.
Well, yeah, that's right. They still updating the list because I would love to see that.
I mean, Capcom still has a license, know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be that hard. And it surprised the fuck out of me when I seen, you know, that they had the Star Wars franchise of games on back compat. You know, you still got people that hate Battlefront because they don't add, you know, Galactic Assault and all this stuff that was from the original Battlefront games. But yet, if you got an Xbox, guess what? You can play the original Battlefront games, bro. For $10.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Now that we know that Disney owns this, right? I wonder what type of agreement did they have to do to get KOTOR and some of the Battlefront games?
Disney was all for it. I don't think it was anything major. Disney was just happy that they was putting it out there because there's more recognition for the brand, and you're bringing something that fans want back. All right, so Disney understands that. That's mind share. All right, that's mind share. And for
There's
games
only
that they
one
thought that
missing.
they would never make a dime off of, that's
Well,
another
you
way
heard
for them to
from Andrew?
continue making money off
So,
of them.
so what
That's like
happened to
shit.
the other game that they were supposed to make? The other Star Wars game, not Star Wars 1313. I already know what happened with that one, but the
Oh,
other
I was
one.
about to get into that in a little bit.
Okay,
We'll get into that in just a
okay.
second. Uh, J-Long, what are your thoughts on, on what this dude actually thought? Know what I'm saying? Do you think he's wrong? Are you surprised that this person would actually experience and find out that there's actually greener pastures over in the Xbox?
To be honest, like,
Pun intended.
well, like, it's expected because, like, when I got a Switch, I'm like, oh, this is pretty dope for, like, the first day. For, like, the first hour, really, with the Switch. But, like, even when I got the PS4, I'm like, hey, this is pretty cool. This game's pretty good. This game's good. This game's shit. This game's shit. When you new console, you get to see the features like, share factory. Oh, that's better than upload. Being able to upload to YouTube or shit. I mean, stream to YouTube. That's pretty cool. So you notice the things. You notice the things that aren't on your preferred console immediately. And you give credit where it's due. I just think it's surprising because it's usually, I know a lot of PlayStation people. Some of my best friends are hardcore PlayStation dudes. It's not that they hate Xbox. It's just like they play PlayStation and live by PlayStation. They don't even play Nintendo. Like they're that hardcore. Like I grew up with PlayStation, so
I
just
will die
buy
with PlayStation. They're gonna fucking put a PlayStation in my grave.
But I always felt like that was a weird mentality because like I grew up with Barney, but I'm not into Barney. Like, I grew up with play that. I don't know. I always found that a little weird.
Well, I mean, when you're gaming and you see good stuff, or at least something that's competent enough to keep your attention or get your attention on any console, it shouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So you bought the PlayStation first because it's your preferred console, but then, dude, the Xbox been as cheap as $189. The S. There's like no excuses. If you really want to get one, you can get one. You know what I mean? They spend that probably in a fucking pair of sneakers, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it is what it is. I just
let me go with you, Flip, real quick. My bad, if I cut you off.
No.
But let me go with you real quick, Flip. What are your thoughts, that, a person that actually never owned an Xbox before, they actually come over here and they find out all the different things that the Xbox actually does, find out the stable of exclusives they have, and discover that they're actually awesome and incredible games. And then also discover, the things with Game Pass, backwards compatibility. And I'm glad Triple Cup brought it up. EA Access, bro. Right? That's nowhere else, man. EA Access, man. For any sports fan that actually buys sports on a yearly basis, bro, you get a 10% discount and access to their library of games. Come on, bro. Dude, are you surprised that they would actually be blown away by how green the pastures are over here on the Xbox?
In a way, yeah. In some ways, no. I have relatives that was like that. Nah, I don't want to get that. Nah, I used to get on me. And mind you, because they used to get on me. Why you got that Xbox? Why you got that? And even some of my friends that works in the store, how some customers come in. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised because some customers that used to come in the store, but like, I had someone that actually told me, like, no, I don't want to do it. Why? Because then you got to pay for Xbox Live and all that stuff. And I don't want to get addicted to it because I just like playing the game by myself or whatever. I don't want to play with, I don't want to play with anyone. Somebody actually came in the store and said that. Wow. 3 months later. Yeah, man, can I get that Xbox Live on subscription? Like, ain't that the same dude that just said he ain't wanted to get that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. I should not be surprised. My cousins and them, as we speak,
some people just scared to take that first dive. That's what that is.
Yep. He's like, I don't know what it is, but
exactly, they got to dive in first.
Yeah, but I mean, once my cousin, once they got it, whatever, man, it's all down here. I ain't gonna hold you. You might think this wrong, but I feel like Lord Sidious converting them over to the dark side. Yeah, rubbing my hand and shit, getting in the air like Lord Sidious did with Anakin. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that Xbox, Then you can play it, try it out. Come over my house and play with it real quick. Just try it out real quick, see how you like it. I got quite a few people to cross on over like that, whisper in their ears and shit, talking about, yeah, it's fun, man. Go ahead and play it. Go ahead and play the game, man. It's all right. Next thing you know, they got it. for a person that have, I don't know whether if it was hate or maybe he just didn't, he just felt like it wasn't for him. Some of it not surprising. Consider the people that I run into. Now that he got it, I'm quite sure, he's probably happy that, you're happy than the mug, man. I'm happy for him. Welcome to the
Yeah.
family. Matter of fact, tell him I got that Xbox Live jacket for him. Got that
Hey,
Xbox
hey,
jacket for him and shit. Come
hey,
on
Flip,
over.
no, hey, Flip,
But
no,
the
the
thing is though that
negativity.
he decided to take a dive, like the way Triple Cup said, he decided to dive because he's
Yeah.
seen a lot of YouTubers like us on YouTube. He's like, I want to see what the fuss is all about. You know what I'm saying? Why do these Xbox YouTubers keep harping the Xbox? Is it really that good? You know what I'm saying? And he stopped short of calling Quantum Break a masterpiece, bro. I was like, damn, that's high praise, bro, for somebody from the PlayStation community. That shit tripped me out. And actually, I ran across a female the other day. She's in the Navy. And she's not really into gaming. She had PlayStation before, but she had gotten out of it and whatnot. But a lot of her friends in the Navy have Xbox Ones. My son-in-law being one of them. And she decided to get an Xbox One. She was telling me just how the social aspect was it. All right, because she was playing Fortnite. She was playing the free to play. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, dude, I love the way I could communicate with my friends through Facebook, do all this, do this, that. I didn't know you could do that. Say, I wouldn't even look at consoles, but this shit does so much more. It's
Right.
not just it doesn't just play games. All right.
Yeah.
She was telling me all the different things that it do. It completely blew her mind. She was like, I have not stopped playing it since I bought it. And I've only bought it a week ago.
What did you just say? It don't just play game.
Right.
And you know what? I tell it to everybody, and I ask people this. So you thinking $500 with the base model Xbox that we got, even with the One X or whatever? You don't think that it's worth it? Consider all the features and luxury that it was giving us. You don't think that was worth $500?
Right. Right.
Dude, she was blown away by the Ultra 4K HD. All right. She was like, it plays Ultra 4K Blu-ray. She's like, man. I was like, this is on the fucking base model, the S.
Right.
On the S. You know what I'm saying? Something the PlayStation 4 still can't do, people. All right. And that's not an opinion. That's a fact.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right.
All right, but let's get into what you was talking about earlier, Flip. That Star Wars game that supposedly disappeared. We're gonna go into some spoiler territory here, all right? As far as E3 leaks and whatnot. So this might be a leak. I don't know if it's not really confirmed and whatnot. But supposedly Star Wars Bounty Hunters, Mandalorian, whatever the fuck comes after that. I don't remember the whole name. But it seems like EA is gonna be showing off the trailer.
Oh,
All right. So I'm actually stoked if this shit comes to fruition because EA, if I'm not mistaken, goes before Microsoft. Right? I think they're going to go on that Saturday and whatnot. That Microsoft is going to go on Sunday. And we're going to get into Microsoft shit in a little bit. But they're going to be showing that off. And then I also saw a leak from the PlayStation side as well, where they was talking about a brand new Soul Calibur trailer, right? With exclusive characters that are Sephiroth, Cloud, and Tifa from the Final Fantasy VII franchise up in Soul Calibur 6. Now, granted, we already heard that Geralt, the Revere from The Witcher, is going to be up in there. So it kind of makes sense. But what do you think about this? Flip, do you think that this could actually be true, some of these leaks?
You know what? Usually I don't go by these leaks. I'd rather sit back and be surprised if something I just don't believe. But since you mentioned Star Wars, oh man, bro. My blood pressure just went up, man. I hope it's true. I hope the Star Wars thing is true. I hope it is. Please just let it be true. Day one buy for me. Day one. I'm just EA. Just don't fuck us over like you did with Mass Effect and stuff like that with Andromeda, whatever.
Yeah.
Just
Don't rush it out. Don't rush it out.
Please, take your time and make us happy. And far as Soul Calibur or whatever, I haven't played a fighting game. I can't play them like I used to, man, because the button, my thumb ain't as good as they used to. But I don't get me wrong, I would still like to see it come happen, to see if it still, pop out or whatever. Let that be true also, man. It's always good, whether if I'm into this type of game or not, and I notice that the masses are into it, it's always good to give the gamer exactly what they want. There's nothing wrong with that. Whether if you are a fan of that genre or not, but it's always good to give gaming that. And for that reason, I hope it is true.
All right, good shit, good shit. Yo, 100. What are your thoughts?
Man, you know, I've been ducking and diving all the leaks and stuff. I want to see it for myself. If it comes out, I'm gonna be
All
happy
right.
go lucky. You know what I'm
But
saying? I'm gonna be like
if
a
it's
fat kid
true,
that loves cake.
what would you think, man? Would you be stoked for it?
I'm gonna be like a fat kid that love cake. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in it. And, you know, shit. I'm all about. I love Star. I'm a sci-fi junkie, so you know, I give everything a chance. You know, I wish that 13, wherever they had it. Some people saying it's still there. You know, saying I wish I could sit. You know, go down the street down here to Anaheim and go sit down with this and saying, what the fuck is on y'all minds? Y'all got what the hell you're doing with LucasArts? You got gold mines. People buy Star Wars just because they say Star Wars. Don't even play them
Yeah.
type of games. But you know, y'all don't know. But I hope so. You know, I keep my antennas up for it.
All
You
right.
know, if I see
That's
it
what's
on
up.
Xbox, Dave, you might see me on the stage doing the jig. Like, look at that, lost this spot. Like, yeah, what's
Yo,
that? And I'm
yo.
like, okay, shit,
If
we
it's
doing.
true, I want to see how Tifa looks. I can't front, bro. No, I'm saying I cannot front. I want to see how Tifa looks if she comes out in Soul Calibur 6.
And
Because
Bone,
I
you said
seen
you're
the
a J
trailer for
later.
Ivy, and Ivy still looks good. All right. So I was like, all right, she has all the jiggles and everywhere it's supposed to be. That's what's up. All right. So I got to see Tifa up in this motherfucker. I can't front. J Long, what's up with you, man? Do you think if this is true, right? Because we're going off that as a rumor and whatnot. Like, would you be stoked for this?
I think it's very true. The reason being is because they got Noctis from Final Fantasy 15
Yeah.
in Tekken 7. I don't know if it's out already. And to be honest, I think he would have made
And
more
matter of fact,
sense
I'll
to
go
be
even
in Soul
further, J
Calibur.
Long.
What's up?
I'll go even further for Soul Calibur 2. Cloud was confirmed at one time, but he didn't make the
Wow,
cut.
Yeah, you're right. That's right.
wow,
I
that's
forgot
a
ahead.
piece of history I didn't know. Wow, but yeah, I think it's perfectly plausible, man. I honestly think Noctis they should take him out of Tekken and put him into
Yes.
this. And
I
I
I
forgot
agree.
even
and I
Noctis was
think
in
and
Tekken. Damn,
yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's
true.
how
That's
much
true.
I ain't played. I got him too.
Look
Here's
at
a
that.
unpopular, and I think they should probably put Tifa in freaking Tekken because you know she uses her fists.
Yeah, they should. Actually, she's the one that should have showed up in Tekken. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And even yeah, Tifa. I don't know why I thought
You
about the
know
black
what?
dude with the Gatling guns.
One you want to throw what you call it
yeah.
in Soul Cat. If we gonna take a Final Fantasy character, especially off the latest one, what's up the brute dude? I can't think of his name.
Gladius.
Gladius. Throw Gladius
Gladius.
because that'd be a heavy. He a heavy. He's kind of
Yeah,
Yeah,
he'd be
like
like
Siegfried.
Siegfried.
that'd be cool.
Yep.
Uh huh.
Yeah, yeah. He would actually be able to go up in there easily. Easily.
Yeah, I think it's a good choice. And you
All
know, this is
right.
an iconic franchise. They're probably gonna do that to like hype people up for the reboot. You know, probably use the same character model or whatever. And as far as that Star Wars game, that sounds just like that little teaser looked. Like it looked like some bounty hunter shit. That 30-second teaser we saw at that EA conference that one year.
Uh-huh.
That's what it
It
sounds
could
like to
be,
me.
man. It could be. It could be. I can't front, man. And I'm hoping it is. Let's go with you right now, Triple Cup. Going off that the rumor might is true, right? But would you be
Right.
stoked for this?
I not really, because me personally, I'm not a Final Fantasy fan at all.
All
I mean,
right.
I know a lot of people like it. I just can't.
But how about the Soul Calibur franchise? Because
Now the Soul
Gibraltar's going to
Calibur.
be up in there.
I see. It with me is I got like a different type of relationship with it. It's a good game. It's fun, but it's like I always like with the fighters. I always choose one like with
All right. Pick and choose.
yeah, like for example, Mortal Kombat or Injustice. I'll go with Injustice when it comes to a fighting game on that fighting style. If it comes to like Street Fighter or Killer Instinct, I choose Killer Instinct. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know what I'm saying, that 3D.
Yeah, you have your preferences.
Yeah, the 3D fighting style. I think
And Injustice got the turtles though, man. We can't front on that.
But you know, you get what I'm saying, like that, the type of fighting style, you know, Injustice and how Mortal Kombat kind of got that same, you know what I'm saying, the fight mechanics. So, you know what I'm saying, with that is like, you know what I'm saying, that 3D kind of fighting with the Tekken and the Soul Calibur and stuff like that. It's just with me, I just, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't one of my biggest fans, or you know what I'm saying, I play it, but I wasn't too huge on it.
All right, I feel you on that. All right, so how about you, Hebot? Would you be stoked for this?
Well, I like the Soul Calibur Fighters. It's probably my second favorite. Well, my third next to Virtual Fighter and obviously Dead Rise and DOA. I mean, you get Dead Rise.
All right, DOA. All right, yeah, DOA. Cool.
Because it's one of the best. For me, it's
you can't take away from those jiggle mechanics, yo, man. DOA has
the lock and key. Plus, it always played solid. Yeah, for sure. Plus, it always played solid. You know, the game was the best, if not the best.
Well, I mean,
weapon-based fight.
DOA was the hyper fighter all the way up to the 4, and then with the 5, they fucking made it a tournament fighter.
Right.
All right, where everything was actually able to be countered. Before it was all about speed. Right. Once the 5 came around, people that was able to do cheesy shit with the first 4 iterations, they was hating the 5. And I was like, dude, I love the 5 because I used to hate getting cheesed by motherfuckers that suck at DOA. All right, and I was nice. All right, I used to know all the moves and everything in the first 4 iterations. I knew all their moves, and some dude would do some cheesy shit and end up fucking my whole shit up. Where the dude don't even play. In 5, man, you got to be good in order to take my ass out in 5.
Right. Well, I mean, look at this one. What's the other one? What I was trying to say was that Soul Calibur is probably the best weapon-based fighter that you know of our time. You know,
it's the only weapon-based fighter on the market, really.
Well, for me, remember, that's what I'm saying, of our time, because remember we had Last Bronx, but that was only on Saturn, and Last Bronx was awesome, but they never made a new one or made a reboot or nothing.
Microsoft, I hope they do that deal with Sega where they bring some of Sega's franchise classics over to
Last
Xbox.
Bronx would definitely be up there, yeah.
I used to imagine, I love Last Bronx so much, I liked it more than Virtua Fighter, bro. When I played that shit on the Saturday, I was like, what? This shit is dope.
Good, yeah. It had like kind of a Yakuza and Last Bronx type of feel because there's a character in there that reminded me of the guy.
Yeah, and that dude with the 3-section staff.
Yeah,
that nigga was I don't even know what the fuck he was called, but I used to bounce that 3-section staff off the floor and smack the dude in the face with it. That shit was dope.
Yeah, I mean it's great because they're adding all these characters, but I mean if they're gonna make characters also from let's say put a PlayStation cameo character in there and an Xbox cameo character in there, I mean, who can you probably really put from Xbox? I remember when I think it was Soul Calibur 2.
Oh, you saying that they should put some cameo characters from each platform?
Right. That would be cool, like they've done in the past.
Bring back Yoda.
You remember 100? You remember when they were going to do? I think it was 3 or was it?
I like when they had Yoda in there.
They had screenshots. You could probably still find them out there on Google. Maybe check them out where they show Master Chief, not Master Chief, Marcus. He was going to be in one of the Soul Caliburs for the Xbox version. Mm-hmm. You could probably find some images still of it, but that never happened. So I'm trying to think.
I'm glad it didn't though.
Yeah,
they could do Arbiter. They could do Arbiter with the sword.
Oh yeah, Arbiter for sure. Yeah, or even you know who else? The fucking Scourge. Oh, that's his name? The Scourge, the one with the 2 staff from Gears 2.
Yeah, the 2.
Oh yeah.
With the braids, that motherfucker's dope. They could do him.
But my thing is, who is hot right now? What movie is hot? And you can take 2 characters because eventually both characters either come in. Dark Vader ended up coming on Xbox. It wasn't. They were time exclusives.
Like you talking about the movie?
No, I'm talking about. Remember when Soul Calibur? I think that was 2 or 3 came.
Putting like Thanos or something.
No, when Yoda was on Xbox. Dark Vader and Vader was on. Vader was on PlayStation, and then Spawn was on. Spawn was on Xbox.
That was 2. It was Link and
and Link was on the one for the Nintendo. Yeah, I remember.
So, I don't mind that.
Definitely, they could put Deadpool 100.
Mhm.
Deadpool would fit in SoCal because he's got all those weapons. He does retarded shit. I
He
think
got
Deadpool-
swords, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
don't.
they got the
but I don't
guns
know.
though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
He does
but
have the
the-
gun.
Yeah, but you know what? I think you can try to. You can pull the guns off. It's like if you go forward, back, or something with X or something.
Or leave the
He just
guns as
bang
like
bang.
killers or finishing moves.
Yeah.
He only
Yeah.
uses them as finishing moves. You can probably do that.
Part of like a part of like because they got finishers now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Part of and he use it, but he has swords, so it's not like he could go up. But he might be too raw for SoCal. We are messing.
Shit. If
with
they
a
do a
Japanese
fucking
company.
Virtual Fighter, if they did a Virtual Fighter 6, I'd be like, put on John Wick as a character. That motherfucker.
Man, that man, John.
But without weapons, just using his weapons.
Matter of fact, why nobody trying to make a John Wick video game?
Yeah, video game be dope.
If I hear that, if I get up there and do the jig again, like, honey, you got to get down. I'm doing the jig right now. I'm scrolling up the show down with Xbox. Let's go.
Matter of fact, something even better than John Wick, bro. Something even better than John Wick. Put like all the hitmen from all different types of franchises. John Wick, the dude from that Chinese film that Chow Yun Fat came out in, The Killer.
The
Raid.
I know you're talking about the kid. What was the name of that movie?
And they had all of them in Hitman.
Hitman himself, even have the Hitman himself up in that motherfucker. I mean, have all these types of dudes that use weapon-based shit. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about
Neo from the Matrix and shit.
Hey, hang on. This is a cold one right here. It's a cold one. Shout out to my man Antonio. He said put Marlo Briggs in one of them.
Yeah.
Wow. See, that's the one you could put in Soul Calibur. Marlo fucking Briggs, yo. Yes. There it is.
Perfect.
There it is, man.
Yes.
He be fucking perfect, bro.
Perfect.
Yo, shout outs, man. I can't front. That shit was a good idea, bro.
Hey, I might have to play that. They put that in there, bro.
That's right. He called it up first. That would be perfect for Soul Calibur.
Dude, Microsoft should jump on that. Yo, Phil, if y'all listening, Megatron, yo, let Phil know. Try to strike a deal with Namco Bandai to put Marlo Briggs up in Soul Calibur 6 as a featured character on the Xbox and Windows platforms. That shit would be dope as hell, man.
That was the mic drop. I just saw it. I just looked in the comments.
That is a mic drop. None of us thought of that. That's perfect. And that's perfect.
That shit would be perfect, man.
Yes, he's perfect.
As a matter of fact, y'all can put it on PlayStation as well. And just let them know you can only get Marlo Briggs on the Xbox.
And if they want to put another character, like if they did two,
and on PC,
they could put the one from Ninja Blade. They could put him too because he would fit the Soul Calibur.
Old dude from Ninja Blade would also work. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I forgot his name.
That is exclusive as well.
I forgot his name.
I'm glad you brought up Ninja Blade though. That's a nice segue into the next thing though, man. Because the guys that did it was Form Software.
Yes.
So on the PlayStation leak, Bloodborne 2 actually popped up on it. All right.
Right.
Now I wasn't really that surprised because this From Software. We knew they was working on a sequel. I mean, they came out with the remastered edition to Dark Souls. So what else was they working on, right? I guess it might have been Bloodborne 2. But that's not the thing that tripped me out. The thing that tripped me out about the leak was World of Warcraft PlayStation Edition. What? World of fucking Warcraft on consoles. All right, now, you know that game ain't graphically intensive. I mean, that game is older than dirt, yo. I mean, they could slap that shit and fucking dust flies off it. But that shit is coming to consoles. So I imagine it's going to be coming out of the Xbox and whatnot. So a lot of people, you know, in PC gaming and whatnot, some of them have actually gravitated to consoles. And, you know, I know some of them might actually be stoked to find out that World of Warcraft is coming. What are your thoughts? What would you think if it came out, Flip? If this happens to be true, are you stoked at all for? Well, you probably aren't though. For Bloodborne 2 or World of Warcraft? All right, no answer.
His mic might be muted like how he was last time.
Oh man, yeah, it was. You know what? It was. It was. Like, this is what I would say about that. I mean, for the fans, like whether if I'm happy for it or not, I don't think Microsoft should alienate any potential customers. If they can bring them games over here for people that like to play it, I would play World of Warcraft on a console. You know, like you said, it's not a graphically demanding game. So
Nah.
yeah, I would play it. I would give it a go or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know, as we were saying behind the scene, long as it's free to play. If it's not free to play, I'm sorry, I gotta get a thumb down. And what did you say? Bloodborne?
Bloodborne 2.
For the fans that like it and that want to play it on the Xbox, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, I understand, why people like it. It has that gothic horror feel to it. All right. I mean, I've actually played a bit on at my cousin's crib, and it is kind of freaky. You know what I'm saying? The way the monsters come up on you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Had me running like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Rolling left and right. You know what I'm saying? It's like swipe once, twice, roll out the way. Swipe once, twice again, roll out the way again. It's like shit.
I think I would give it a go. I would also have to give that a go too. Just
Hey, don't kind of remind you of that Batman, the Arkham game. Like
Batman Arkham, I stand in front of everybody, counter everything, and break all their bones.
Yeah.
I don't move in Batman. I just stay there. I wait for them to come at me, bitch. I'm like Jet Li and shit. Know what I'm saying? The Kiss of the Dragon Batman with the hands. It's like, come here. Know what I'm saying? I ain't playing with that. All right, but yeah, what are your thoughts, Chuck? What do you think? Would you be stoked for this? Or do you think it's a good idea, that they might actually be coming back with World of Warcraft on consoles?
Yeah, I mean, kind of sort of did, but this how I am. Like, okay, for my PC gamers that came to the console and was like, well, they don't, again, they used to play and they loved playing and they
Matter of fact, I know a PC gamer that's actually on Xbox right now. He has his own YouTube channel, Loaded Goods. Yeah, he's big on World of Warcraft, man, and they did like the biggest troll ever in the World of Warcraft community. Right? Yeah, it was kind of fucked up, but at the same time, I can't front. It was actually funny as hell. All right, because they was a bunch of noobs when he got into World of Warcraft, noobs, and they actually got killed. Him and his homeboy. His homeboy's Jamaican because he was living in Jamaica at the time, and they got killed by this high level person. Right, it was some chick. You know what I'm saying? And she basically destroyed these dudes, man, and they couldn't do anything. So they want the revenge. Thing is that old girl, I guess, died. All right? So it was like a year later or some shit. In real life, old girl died. So they was holding a memorial service, a funeral for her. And these dudes ran down there mob deep because this is before you could teleport. You know what I'm saying? Now you got fast travel. This was before fast travel. Motherfuckers was riding on fucking battle cats, on fucking horses and everything, running down to this place where there was this whole memorial service, and they killed everybody. They literally killed everybody at this memorial service, bro.
Damn.
And I was like, oh, man. But it's because they was burnt because, this high-level person, all they would do is troll all the noobs and destroy them and take their shit.
One-shot them.
Yeah, basically one-shotting dudes. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of foul. But then they got trolled so hard because you know how the PCs, they have servers for certain things. They had to leave that server because these dudes started using some spy tech where they would automatically know the minute that they logged on.
Oh, my God.
Oh, damn.
So the minute they logged on, like less than a minute later, they was getting destroyed by dudes left and right, bro. So they had to move to another server. All right, but that's a good thing though for PC heads and whatnot. What are your full thoughts, man? My bad, I just got sidetracked.
You got to go on in on it. Now I was just saying that pretty much the same thing. And like with me, 360 fight nights. Hey, love the game. It came back the excitement I had. You know what I'm saying? It'd be good to share this with my fellow gamers that came to the console that was at the PC. Now they had the opportunity to have that same exact feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. I don't know, like how you said it was going to be for the PlayStation and Xbox. 9 times out of 10, I think that's what it's going to be on for both of them, right?
I don't know if it's going to be for both because this was from Sony's conference. It said the PlayStation edition. Yeah, but I kind of figured that maybe it might also come though.
Exclusive. Yeah, when they say stuff like that, they don't normally they have that in the biggest bold letters with with a big flashlight just shining on it. Exclusive. So if
I'm gonna be paying attention to the trailer, like the way with the Final Fantasy VII remake, that it was like first on PlayStation. I was like, oh, that's coming to Xbox.
Right.
Like, no, it's not. It's on PlayStation, dude. It says first on PlayStation. That means it's coming somewhere else, though, man.
Or even when they say on PlayStation, or they might just at the end of it just say PlayStation, and they they leave it vague as possible.
As vague as possible, and we all know that the PlayStation exclusives say only on PlayStation.
Right. When they just show the little ending part when it be like PlayStation, that's how you know. That's how you know that it's just a multiplayer.
Yeah, actually, and last generation, though, the 360 generation, like hit midway through that life cycle. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's when even South Park was making fun of PlayStation and shit. They had, all the kids fighting each other and shit over what's better, 360 or PlayStation. And you see all these Xbox heads, and then you see two dudes out in the fucking field by themselves. PlayStation.
Oh,
no,
shit. Oh, wow.
I was like, dude, that episode had me dying, bro. I was like, yo, man, they're going to go to their graves with their PlayStation. They don't give a fuck.
Right. The true ponies.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, but still, man, it is a good thing, though, man. What are your thoughts behind it? Are you even excited for any of this shit?
What, World of Warcraft coming to what? The Xbox or something on consoles?
Yeah. World of Warcraft finally hitting consoles and Bloodborne too.
Man, that shit up teen fucking years old. I don't give two fucks, man. I mean, I'll put this way. Let's keep it a buck right now. How many goddamn free-to-plays is coming on Xbox? How many PlayStation games? I just watched like 3 of them just 5 minutes ago. This game. It's a lot of PC game now. My man Flip Hummy was in the party. I forgot his name. He bring rare dudes in. Bombay. Yeah. He was like, I played this before. Well, we ain't played it before. We get to play with. I know Terra was already out on PC, so fucking what? I ain't got to play that shit.
Yo, the character designs in Terra are leaps and bounds more appealing to me than any World of Warcraft design.
Yeah. Now, World of Warcraft are they going to charge you subscription base? Or it's going to be a dumbed down? They got so many goddamn DLCs. You can't get, it's like when you start playing these free-to-plays, not pay to win, free-to-plays.
Mm-hmm.
When you start doing that and you leave off that game for a month or two, you got a whole lot of shit to do. I'm scared to go back to Terra because they done put out 2 DLCs already.
I know. I saw that shit, man. I was like, what?
I'm like, okay, if I got to go back, I go back with a crew.
And they say we ain't got no games.
Yeah. Now people sitting there, well, you got Xbox exclusives going on PC. PC got PC exclusives coming to Xbox. What's happening? Let's go. Let's go. It's called UWP, you ignorant bastards. You know what I'm saying? What's UWP? Go look it up because I don't feel like even explaining it to you. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you though, 100. It should be free to play though if it does come out on console. Yeah.
But I don't think it is because it's subscription based on PC.
That's not gonna fly with me, bro. Not the way that looks.
I'm not really a WoW. WoW ain't really wild me anyway.
Wow.
It never wowed me. I even tried to watch the movie and see if it was gonna wow me. It's not like I don't have a desktop.
I enjoyed the movie though, man. I really liked the movie. Though.
It was cool, but it wasn't
decent. It was decent.
I fell asleep.
It wasn't Lord of the Rings, but it was decent.
I fell asleep on
it. Good. Hey, y'all seen the Will Smith movie was a future version of that. The one with Will Smith on Netflix. Yeah.
Bright. Yup. That's why I like Bright. Bright was on some shit.
Yeah, they the future of World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that's the way it seemed like, man. The way they broke it down, it just since I had seen the World of Warcraft movie, once I saw Bright, I was like, oh, that's what this shit would evolve into. Damn, that's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, but I ain't got World of Warcraft. I mean, if it comes, PlayStation needs some shit. I saw somebody hit. Let's see, I'm gonna have to go get real. I saw that bum ass nigga Alex gonna put some shit on the interweb and want to tag me in some shit. Just because I don't talk, I see. Talking about what you call it gonna be H1Z1 open beta did 4.7. No shit is free, you dumb bastard. Anything free.
Damn.
You ignorant motherfucker, is free.
Shit.
It did more than PUBG. No shit. PUBG $30. That shit is free. Hell yeah, it's gonna be more people on that motherfucker. And H1Z1 changed this whole thing to battle royale now.
Yep.
It ain't the
Yes, they
H1Z
did.
H1Z1 supposed to be what motherfucker we playing State of Decay is.
Actually, State of Decay is better than H1Z1, but
Man,
that's
yeah,
just
but
me.
H1Z1 been broke. How much H1Z1 been out? What, 3 years? And
Yeah, that was a minute.
Steam access, early access.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
shit is old.
yeah, it's been early
it's been
access for a
wild.
while. That's
Motherfucker
not a
been
new
broke
game.
for 3 years.
Mm.
And they said, let's go battle royale. You know,
And
let's
they
go try to do what Epic did with Fortnite.
and they happy about that, huh?
But no, you happy about 4.7 in a beta, open beta. The motherfucker's open, not closed. It's open. Come on, man.
Anybody
Yeah,
could download it.
Yeah, and free
It's
with no
free.
stipulations.
FREE.
You don't
But
got
you
to
want to
get
throw that?
all the
Now,
game.
this gonna be the new PUBG for PlayStation 4. I don't give
It could
a
be.
fuck.
It could be. It could be.
I ain't beating no
It's free. They ain't paying for Fortnite.
I ain't paying for it. But I bet you them servers gonna be fucked up. That's an indie developer. That's not like Epic is a real developer. Epic got some people in the crew. They did shit before.
Yo, I seen a PC game actually knock PUBG when it first came out on the Xbox and on the X, and he was playing it on the X. He's like, "Oh, you can't aim worth shit," and then some dude sniped him with a one shot.
Wow.
In his own video, all right, and he was playing against a console gamer, and I was like, "Okay,
Wow, that's some legendary shit.
I was like, this
That
dude
dude's a
talking shit,
genius.
and somebody one shotted his ass using a fucking Xbox gamepad." That
Wow,
just goes
bro.
to show that
Wow.
some people
You
just
just
talk
got
shit without
demoted,
even
bro.
realizing it. Just he's used to playing PC and he decided to try it on consoles. You know, if all you've been gaming is on PC on keyboard and mouse, and you get a controller in your hand for the first time, you're not going to be nice with it at first. You're gonna have a little learning curve, and then you can also
Don't you
adjust the
think aiming
buttons.
with the mouse is too
And you
easy
gotta
compared to a
Yeah,
controller?
it's way
'Cause,
too
like,
easy, man. That's
like,
like a cheat,
how often do you miss the X when you're closing a window? Never.
dude. You just scroll the mouse over to the dude's head, instant headshot. Bow, bow, bow.
Well, on
How
console,
hard
you
can
got
that be?
it's a lot more
I
skillful. on
remember the
console.
fraud actually put videos on this channel of him beasting it at Halo with a sniper rifle. I mean, not Halo, at Gears of War 3. He was beasting it with a no Ultimate Edition. He was beasting it with a fucking sniper rifle, and I'm like, dude, you ain't have an Xbox One during that time. You only had the PC. He's like, I know it's PC footage, but they don't know that.
Wow.
Damn.
All right, so
Yeah,
you know he
crazy.
made it seem like he was this beast at Gears, right? On the Xbox One when he was actually playing on PC doing all them headshots.
That's smart marketing, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. Whatever floats your boat. But that's why he the fraud. Right.
Unfortunately.
Anybody else got anything to add? Because I got some juicy shit coming up right now.
As far as Bloodborne 2, I saw that there's been leaks about their new IP,
Mhm.
and that's rumored to also be multiplayer. So I don't know if they're doing 2 games at once.
What?
But yeah,
Bloodborne?
the new IP From Software has a new IP apparently, and I don't even know what it's called. But
All right, so their
yeah,
new
they got a
IP
new
is
IP in
supposed
the
to be
works.
multi-plat, but Bloodborne is going to be PS4.
Well, I don't know if that Bloodborne is true because there's multiple
All right.
rumors about this new IP. Meanwhile,
All right.
Bloodborne is just from that one thing.
So it could be a
I don't
rumor
know.
then. All right.
Yeah. And that World of Warcraft, I don't know. That just sounds off to me. Because doesn't that game have a little too many
A
components?
lot of controls, bro. It's like, I
Yeah.
don't know how they would adapt that to a console and shit. You
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
know,
But then
man. That
again, I never
touchpad
thought I'd
won't
see
do
Terra
enough.
on console, or even the one that I'm really looking forward to, Black Desert on fucking Line.
Oh,
That's the one I want to see. All
Wow, I tell
right,
you.
that's the one I'm waiting for, and supposedly it's dropping in the summer. So we'll see if that holds up. All right, because I really want to get
Yeah.
my hands on that bitch. All right, that shit makes Terra look like yesterday's news easily. But the next bit of constant shit that I saw, PlayStation fanboys, right? Fanboys, not really the PlayStation heads, all right? You know what I'm saying? People that love play PlayStation, you know, just the regular Sony fans, they good. But the fanboys flipping the fuck out because Microsoft put out that Crash Bandicoot is coming out in true 4K with HDR. So the fanboys is flipping the fuck out. All right, because it's gonna be Xbox One X enhanced like a motherfucker. All right, so you're gonna be able to play the best version of Crash ever on console on the Xbox One X, and yet these fanboys are losing their minds. What do you think about this, Hebot? Do you think they should be jelly about this?
He about gone.
Or they have a reason to?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
he
Hebot
did.
ain't even here. He dropped out. All right, my bad. That's right. He probably has some issues with his phone. So what's up with you, Chuck? Do you think these fanboys should really be jelly about all this?
I
that-
mean, yeah, they need to be jelly because they really getting this peanut butter on top of their head right now. Because all I seen was fanboys bragging about these games for numbers, and they be like, "Oh, we got you know that what it was that Godzilla game, and they had we had this game. You know when they just had all these games.
Damn! Oh my gosh!
So
yeah.
now this
If I would have had Godzilla, I wouldn't have been bragging about it. But I feel them.
right.
They had to show something.
Exactly, man. The crazy part, all that is killing their stuff because now they can't sit there and talk about the exclusive games because you don't know what's truly exclusive to the PlayStation, like you think you know what's truly exclusive to the PlayStation that you thought you did. So now the game has changed up. People don't want to acknowledge that they're trying to hide behind it, the same wall as long as they possibly can until they can actually pick the goalposts up and move it to the next location because you know they got actually pretty good at doing this here. So that's what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to move this goalpost again because that statement they were saying they ain't gonna work no more.
No, it won't, man. I mean, even Spyro the Dragon is coming on Xbox, bro.
Right.
Spyro the Dragon. That was like a PlayStation mascot back in the day.
Yeah, like Persona might be one of them too. Like Persona 5, all those games, them not exclusively to PlayStation.
No, they're not.
They can come
Actually,
on.
the Persona fighting games on Xbox. Actually, I got one. The last one through backwards compatibility.
Yeah, I need to download that.
What is Yakuza? I mean, they just made it for the PlayStation first because it's a Japan company working for a Japan company and helping out a Japan company, and then after they get the Japan company straight, because that's where they hometown, they're going for their hometown first, and then they're gonna be able to make a different version, same as all the other indie developers. They make what they can first, and then they get their, then they can work on the other version. That's why sometimes they can release on both consoles at the same time, and sometimes it be simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true, man. I can't find it. And Microsoft has actually been pretty good with some of those Japanese companies. So if you think about it, From Software, the one that does Bloodborne, from the OG era and shit, they did what? Otoji 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up doing Ninja Blade Last Generation and Tenchu Z that was exclusive to the 360. It's like, dude. It's like, now this generation, we need to see some From Software shit, though. I can't find.
Hey, who on the rights to Sleepy Dogs?
Sleeping Dog.
Square Enix.
I think, but
man,
no, I think it's someone else.
No,
That's
Square
what.
Enix.
No, I think it's someone
Square
else.
Enix bought the company, bro.
So it can be.
They doing a movie. They doing a movie on Sleeping Dogs, huh?
Oh shit!
Because everybody been asking for a part 2. But I heard
they might actually do it because they had worked on the online version for a minute, and they ended up scrapping it because it wasn't living up to what they wanted to. So they went back to the drawing board for Sleeping Dogs, all right? Because they actually, from Sleeping Dogs 1, they wanted to do this online thing, and it didn't pan out. Then from there, Square Enix still kept charge of the property, and now they're doing a Hollywood major blockbuster motion film. And the lead star is Donnie Yen.
That's dope.
All right, so he's old dude in Sleeping Dogs. All right, so if they do a Sleeping Dogs 2, yo, that shit better look like Donnie Yen, bro. All right? Better have his moves and everything, bro. Let him choreograph the shit, man. Take him in the motion capture room and mocap that motherfucker.
Well, you do know that Emma Stone is in Sleeping Dogs 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
She's
They
that blonde
got
chick,
fucking
yeah.
high caliber actors in the first Sleeping Dogs, bro.
Which is strange.
So whether they're working on it too, I don't know if they're working on it too, though.
they need.
You know what I'm saying? They need to. Hell yeah. I
To
agree.
me, that
They
was
need
better
to.
than Grand Theft Auto to me.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Man, hey, the
I
fight
ain't played
mechanics on
GTA
that
like
game.
that, man.
It's
The
gun
minute that dude had the
and
martial
combat.
arts moves, I was like, yo, I'm sold.
Yeah,
I can run somebody in the grind their head into a car or a grinder or something.
How about when you used to arrest dudes,
Yeah.
man? Smack him up against the car and everything and shit. It's like, bow, 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 before I even throw him and taser his ass.
How you run at
You had to
somebody,
counter.
grab their ass.
It has some
Yeah.
little Batman type of stuff where you can counter.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be hot.
Then bust them out, push somebody away. You can pull out the gun if you needed to, but it felt good when you just doing karate shit and then pull out the gun.
Yep.
When they get too deep on you.
That
And then
shit was so lit, man. You making me want to play that shit, man, bro. I'm gonna re-download that shit.
And the story and the story was pretty good.
Hell yeah, that shit was
the
good.
homie and they set your ass up.
Yup.
And they killed him. They killed him and his girl on their wedding day. All right, then give me the WAP. Let's go.
Yup.
Give me the WAP.
That shit was
I ain't
official,
a cop no
man.
more.
I can't
Ain't no cop no more.
Let's make it happen.
No, ain't no
That's
cop.
what I'm saying, man.
Hey, then they
It's
set it up
personal.
so good too. The way they did like the punching and on the kicking mechanics is like you tap X to punch, you hold X to kick. Man, they made it just that simple, but it was made it smooth like butter. So you be like X, 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 hold X. So like punch, 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 then you kick. It's like the way they set it up. I was like, man. I was like, so you go then the more you fight, the more you play, the more you build up your characters, the more moves you start learning and say, oh, I can add this here with this. So punch, punch, kick, punch, then grab me. You know, you start learning all these different stuff. I was like, man, this game is deep. This ain't no clone of Grand Theft Auto as I thought at first. This is its own individual game. The whole concept of it.
Exactly. They reimagined what true crime was.
Right.
All right. Because
they had the right
true
name.
crime franchise.
Right. True Crime Hong Kong. That's what it's supposed to be.
That's what it was supposed to be. It was a sequel to True Crime, and it was called True Crime Hong Kong. But they went the extra mile with the fucking martial arts, bro. Made it a whole entirely different beast.
You know what I'm saying? You get on, you got multiple girlfriends and shit. You gonna go out tonight? Oh, I'm finna go out with I don't know, baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know.
And it was an all Asian cast.
Like
that's another thing.
I feel like I was a true triad or something. I don't know. I was a triad.
Hey, then the environment looked damn good.
You got to drive on the wrong
side, walking through the marketplaces and stuff. Like,
another one up to date, more bigger and fleshed out on the new system. Yeah. Can I get my true crime? Can I get part 2 of that?
Sleeping Dogs 4K enhanced.
Man, now that'd be something to shut down at E3 this year.
Right? Hell yeah, man. Announce a brand new Sleeping Dogs. Then and by the way, we got a 4K enhanced for the X.
Listen. Sleeping Dog 2 only on Xbox.
Hey, Square, you know what I'm saying? You know what, we Square, we ain't been cool, you know what I'm saying? I got money, you know, my money long. You know what I'm saying? You can ask your girlfriend, my strudel is long too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't apologize to that. I came over here for that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you this. I need this exclusive. Give me a price, and I need this. You know how I do it.
Don't know the boy, baby.
But I'm gonna tell him, like, I need this game. Can I get this game exclusive even for a year? You see how Tomb Raider, you see how I'm telling them, like, you see how I do, you know, Tomb Raider, Xbox people love it. You know what I'm saying? My people love like this type of shit. See, you want to see some analytics on it? Come here, Bob. On some analytics.
The best game on console to me though, man, is that Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider on the X. That's the best game on console, man. The way that girl's hair flows is just, dude, it's ridiculous, man.
The way she look walking through the snow.
Man, she walked through the snow and heavy snow. I said the crystals. I remember when I got the game.
That's the best game on any platform, all right? Because it even looks better than the PC Ultra settings. That's mind-blowing right there, bro.
That bothered me. I was like, man, this game. I put it in. I had people telling me, Tax was like, man, slow down. No, I'm on this. I'm on it. I would just zoomed in, and especially you already knew her mechanics, and then you know how you can craft on the fly. Oh Lord, have mercy! You craft on the fly. Then I start setting people up. I mean, the trees. Like I turned to a straight assassin. Now I know. Now I understand how they doing the next one. Like you done made her a beast now. Now she got to learn how to control it. She's a straight up murderer.
She going Rambo 2 on motherfuckers.
Yeah. When I jump on a person,
going up in the mud.
Hey, y'all see her execution sheet added on there now? Without the different weapons, you get different executions. You can make them worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
Smack. I'm blow somebody's head out. Hit him in the leg. Boom. I'm like, ooh, yeah. She got some stuff with her.
That last one on the rise, when you underwater, I was in Vegas and I had some gameplay and I went on my laptop to download it. And I uploaded to YouTube and I got hate for it. Where she underwater, I said, "Damn, you can't do this on PlayStation right now." And I jumped up and grabbed the dude and I choked him underwater and cut his throat. And then I went and then I threw some shit to start some. Then they went over and I started firing on this. You just heard and I'm blowing up shit. That's like action packed. And you did it yourself. You set that up yourself. It wasn't scripted. Because I could have went around and ain't killed nobody.
Yeah. It's just the way you approach the situation. So J-Long, what do you think, man? Do you think that the fanboys have a reason to be jelly over Crash Bandicoot 4K X Enhanced?
Of course they should. You know, you've been bragging about 1080p versus 900p, or freaking 792p versus 800p. Like, that's 180p's right there. Now we got mad more. Like, how many more p's now? Over
2,000, 2,500, really, to be more accurate.
Which is ridiculous. So, you know, you've been putting this narrative at us. I knew the game was multi-platform from the jump. It was you guys. It's you guys who thought it was going to be exclusive. This is all on you. You guys made the power narrative. You guys lied to yourself and you know, acted as if this was an exclusive. You know, this is all your fault, man. So, like, if you're mad, man, that's all on you, bro.
And that's a trip, though. The thing that trips me out is that the best version ever of Crash Bandicoot is going to be on the rival platform. Wow. Well, I'm saying something that was formerly a PlayStation exclusive, and it looks better. Tenfold. On the Xbox One X.
And probably going to run smoother, too.
Oh, we know this. We know this, man. Those is facts, people, not opinions. Those is facts. All right, and you'll be able to verify for yourselves once that game drops in, I think, what, July? Only like 2 months.
No, they moved the release date up. They're like, we're gonna release it sooner for you guys.
Ooh, yeah. Wow, that's even more mind blowing.
Yeah,
I wonder if they're gonna be a 4K X enhanced version for Spyro the Dragon.
Yeah. Oh, I think it is. Yeah.
Because it's by the same developer, right? Activision, and Activision likes money.
Yeah, they'll be beating them down if they did that one. all the Sony so-called exclusives, man.
So basically, this is what my takeaway from this is, that any Sony exclusive will look 10 times better on the X. So no matter how good you think God of War looks, imagine that on the X.
Oh
shit!
Dirty down, bro.
No, I'm being honest though, bro. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's not an opinion either. You know what I'm saying? It's a fact.
Right.
It would look fucking glorious.
Walking around talking about, I can see clearly now. Xbox X hand.
Oh, wow.
Yo.
No, man, they'll be able to see Nathan Drake's hands flowing in the wind. Some crazy shit, man. Not that I never want to see that, but I'm just saying. So, what do you think, Flip, man, about this Crash Bandicoot, man, looking better on the X? You think PlayStation fans have a right to be jelly?
Yeah. They should be very angry. They should be angry right now. I mean, I need to see like their eyes popping out their head like a cartoon character and steam coming out their motherfucking air for thinking that it's going to be a fucking a Sony exclusive. I'm sorry. I mean, you know, it's like, you think about it. I'm playing my PlayStation, my Pro. Yeah, look at this thing. My one to be 4K, my one to be enhancement or whatever. But then when you see it on the Xbox and the One X and enhancement, controller, like, man, this is bullshit. But guess what? We got the enhancement and you don't. I mean, it may sound like a little kid, but nan.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. I'm happy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm happy like a motherfucker. Fuck it. I mean, hey, they go your power.
Yo, that is so on point though, man. I can't front. Yo, 100. Do you think they got a reason to be jelly over this?
I don't really even get too far. I don't even like Crash. I don't care. You could have had that shit. It would have been exclusive or not. I don't care. So if y'all want out there and buy Crash, go buy. It ain't coming on. You can even gift it to me. I don't know if I'm gonna put that shit on my system. I'm gonna gift it to somebody else. I ain't really was into Crash, but if it is, it is. If it ain't, it ain't. I just worried about having a drink.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that, man. And I was kind of stoked for Crash at first, though, man. I'm still a little stoked for it. But what really got my blood pumping was when I saw Spyro the Dragon. That Insomniac game from back in the day. That shit fucking. I remember that shit was like Pixar quality, like movements, all right? Because it was fluid. The animation was so fluid, but so fucking pixelated, though. This is PlayStation 1. But the way that shit looked and how fluid it looks now, I was like, man, kudos to Activision and the team that they put on that shit, bro. They did Insomniac's game justice. All right, I love the way that shit looks. And if they come out with a 4KX enhanced version, man, that shit would be fucking glorious, yo. I can't front. I mean, that's one of those games. I mean, come on, it's Insomniac, man. We all played Sunset Overdrive. We know how fluid and fucking dope that shit is. And that's a nice little segue into the next topic. Sunset Overdrive, confirmed, coming out in Korea on PC. Okay, so I told this Phil Spencer a while back and a couple of other people that, I want a Sunset Overdrive too. I was like, y'all can put that shit on whatever. Put that shit on PC, Nintendo. I don't give a fuck. I just want to see Sunset Overdrive 2. So going back with you again, 100, do you think it's a good thing that Sunset Overdrive possibly come to PC? And what are the chances of a Sunset Overdrive 2?
I don't see it this year. It might be something next year. It might be in the books. Just because it's in Korea. Korea don't allow. Thing about them type of states. They're not democracy super states and shit like that. A lot of stuff don't get over there like that. So that's why you might see it. And it's money talking walk. So North Korea decided to play good with us for one time. Because they might get scared. When they keep playing with their nuclear missiles, that keep on blowing up on them. You know what I'm saying? Every time they shoot them in the sky, they want to play a good game. Let them play a good game. You know what I'm saying? But it's only in North Korea. You know what I'm saying? Like some games only come out in China. Some games only come out in Japan. They know the demographic. Insomniac made a deal like Microsoft. I'll cut you off 10% of anybody paying for this. Because North Korea, the internet is not our internet. They don't have access like we have it. Their access is limited. Their video games is limited. So, it's a good thing. Maybe what's his name? One Chin or something Zen or whatever the motherfucking name is. You know what I'm saying?
Home.
Yeah, something like that. He eating all that fucking sushi and motherfucking poodles and noodles and shit. May come to his head, and open up the borders and shit and allow his, his people to play it's great video games and movies out here. You know what I'm saying? And quit policing it. And that, and maybe he went to, because I already went to South Korea the other day. Maybe he played it over there and said, I'm finna let my people play this shit. We don't know, but Sunset Overdrive is a hidden gem. Y'all don't buy it. Y'all need to play that shit. It's funny. It clowns on its own self. I remember when you died, I'm like, I'm just a fucking video game.
Any Insomniac game that you've played before, they've poured 20 years of gaming knowledge into this one game, people. Into this one game. 20 years of innovation in gaming into this one game. All right? Don't tell me Ratchet and Clank, because that was a reboot. All right? Reboot, remaster, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the Sunset Overdrive is the real deal. What are your thoughts on this, Chuck?
I mean, with Sunset Overdrive and the way they did that game, it was good game, and it kind of to me kind of gave me that like a Deadpool feel where he break the fourth wall
Yeah.
type thing, and it
Yeah.
got the punk rock, you know, what I'm saying colorful colors. This is everywhere, and like everything is all bright and cheerful. So it's like one of those games we have fun and play, and it's an open world and it's fast paced. It was missing a couple things. They could do it on the sequel. I mean, it shouldn't. They get the resources is already there. It got the roadmap, so it shouldn't take that much effort to put together another game like that because they already got it already all laid out for us. So, excuse me. So they really do need to come out with another game. But them putting the game out there in like did I hear this right? Is in North Korea?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I saw it said Korea, but
Okay, yeah,
100
okay.
said
I'm just
North Korea.
North Korea.
So shit, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I don't know either. That's why I was
Well, it's
asking.
got North and South, so shit.
Right. But you know what I'm saying? As long as people be able to get
Yeah,
the
but
game and
that
play
Jin
it.
whatever, he's only in North Korea, not in the
Yeah.
South.
Yeah.
I said
Yeah,
that's where most gaming is in South Korea. But
I think
if
so.
shit, who knows?
Right,
Like, I'd be
right.
surprised. As a matter of fact, remember a franchise from the OG era? Kingdom Under Fire? That's from South Korea. The Kingdom Under Fire franchise and shit. I know you guys don't remember that shit, but it's all good. I know I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a Korean franchise. They actually came out with another one on the 360. It was actually Kingdom of the Fire, Circle of Doom. I actually enjoyed the shit out of that game, but it wasn't a big hit either. So, and as a matter of fact, Koreans actually made the first 99 Nights. That was actually by a South Korean developer. It's actually called Fantagram.
I like that game.
Yeah, first game was pretty dope, man. It's just it has so many frame rate issues,
Nice.
man. I would like to see,
Right.
a backwards compatible version running at least at a solid 30 to 60 frames, yo. Because I thought that shit completely destroyed the Dynasty Warriors franchise when it came to game mechanics. All right, literally, you would see 1,000 motherfuckers running over the hill, and I used to kill 1,000 motherfuckers in like 5 seconds.
Oh
All
damn.
right, that's how fucking graphically intense that game was, man. But frame rate issues, yo. You know what I'm saying? Too much shit. That wasn't a console for it. Hopefully, we actually get a backwards compatible version sometime. But who knows? Who knows, man? All right, so actually J Long, right? Because I actually was gonna go to you on this. What are your thoughts on this Sunset Overdrive, man? And do you think there's a possibility of seeing a two?
Well, like it going to Korea, cause just like how near
Well, they said
was
it
rated,
popped up in Korea on a PC
it
listing,
was
but I'm thinking it just
yeah,
might go to
yeah,
PC.
yeah,
Literally,
yeah, yeah.
that was my takeaway from that.
But like it's happened. It's happened for games. Like it's been games have been listed and they never actually came out. And games have been listed and they have come out. So it's a possibility. I wouldn't put it past Microsoft to do it. I think it's not a bad idea. Breathe more life into that game. Maybe we could even get an X enhanced version of that game, which I would love, because that game looks stunning on the OG.
Yes,
Imagine
it
just that popping with
does.
4K HDR. Hell, even
Man.
imagine like the game almost felt like 60. Imagine if it was actually 60.
Man.
So
I remember, and the thing is that they took feedback from the community. That's a trip that, just to cut you off real quick, but you can finish what you're going to say in a second. I remember when they was doing that game, a lot of games that they do on Xbox, they actually get feedback from the community. And people told Insomniac, like, dude, it'd be dope if you had a dash button. And lo and behold, bro, you could dash around a Sunset Overdrive. All right, but that's the way the Xbox community is. We give feedback to the developers, and they actually implement a lot of the things that we actually ask them because they think it's a good idea. Not because I'm saying, oh, we ain't got the time, we ain't got the money, we ain't got the resources. Shit, they had Microsoft money, man. They had Bill Gates money. All right, so they was like, yeah, all right, we think it flows better that way. But if you guys want to dash around and still kill motherfuckers, so be it. But go ahead, J-Long.
But yeah, and if it grants us a sequel, I'm all for it, man. A game going on PC, people act like, oh, it's on PC, it's not on Xbox. Like it's no longer on Xbox. Like, bitch, it still is on Xbox. We still get to
But it's
play it.
just not on PlayStation. Let's just be honest.
Or the Switch.
Or Switch, yeah. So it's on PC, fine, cool, but it's not on PlayStation.
Yeah, so like I don't understand the whole doom and gloom, crybaby. Yeah, they're really just crybabies, to be honest, because like
That's a
they're not taking the
sidestep.
game away from you.
Those people are
Right, exactly.
sidesteppers, yo. When they say,
Fact.
"Oh, well, it's on PC," it's like, all right, but it's not on your PlayStation. What you got now?
And it's funny, like these PS4, I call them PS4Cs. Like people who have, oh, I have a PS4 in my rig. Those PS4 guys who all of a sudden have a rig. All right, if you
Yeah,
have a
okay.
rig, why are you playing your multiplats on PS4? And why are you playing those Japanese handouts that are also on PC on your
On
PS4?
PS4.
Like, I don't know what is going on.
See, you just be exposing them fools, man. That's
Yeah,
true, man.
man, it makes no sense, bro.
Yeah. Well, who wouldn't want to play
Numbers
it if
don't
you got
add
a
up.
rig? Why would you not play all those multiplats on your PC?
Yeah,
You get them
makes no
even
sense.
cheaper, man. You get them cheaper through Steam. So I
I
don't
know
understand why you
exactly.
want to go pay $60 for a multiplat on the PlayStation 4 when you supposedly got a PC rig. That makes no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? When you could get it for like what, $10 on Steam? Come on, man. That just does not make sense.
Like one dope thing of that the Xbox games going on PC has done, man, is it just shows how relevant Xbox games are. Like PS4 gamers, they never considered building a rig until Xbox exclusives came to the PC. Oh, I can finally play those dope games without buying that console. Okay,
Yeah, they'd rather waste
that's
more
pretty much
money
what happened.
than actually get an X. Well, that's
Yeah,
on them. That's on them. You know what I'm saying? If I had the money and shit, I'd get an X right out the gate. All right.
yeah.
Why? Because it's cheaper. All right. And I'm going to play the best version of Rise of the Tomb Raider on any platform. All right. On any platform. But that's just me, though, man. But yeah, we know how fanboys can be, man. They love sidestepping a lot, and they always like moving the goalposts, like the way Triple Cup brought it up earlier. You know what I'm saying? But you can't really move the goalpost anymore. You know what I'm saying? The X is a beast. Just like they announced before the year before it even came out, it's a beast. And it came out, and guess what? It was a beast. And it's the only place where you could actually play 4K Ultra Blu-ray DVDs. Ain't no streaming here. You know what I'm saying? You see actually true 4K, like the advertisements, man. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation says 4K and shit. They need to remove that and put 2K on that sticker. All right, because that shit ain't 4K. I ain't playing with 4K. But oh well, that's just me. Does anybody else want to bring anything to the table? 'Cause I got
They
nothing else.
running out of options. They running out of options.
Yeah. I mean, dude, they had all these things at the beginning of this generation, or why the PlayStation 4 was better, but yeah, I ain't start dropping them bangers into like what, the last couple of years? What were the
Oh,
bangers the first 3 years?
Last year. Last year
Where
is
were
when
they?
they started dropping
Yeah,
games.
but Flip, where were they the first 3 years? There was no bangers. No
No, it
bangers.
wasn't.
they
Hmm.
had sleepers, bro. Put you to sleep, man. Those kill zones,
That's all I heard.
mad kill
Cricket and
zones.
that. Cricket
All
and that.
right.
That's it.
Yeah, but it's all good though, because I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you got the money for it, you know what I'm saying, as gamers and whatnot, yeah, play everything. You know what I'm saying? If you got the money, if you don't, you want, the best bang for your buck, like the way Triple Cup be putting it down. The best bang for your
Man,
buck.
right. Say Cloud. I just seen something, my bad.
Uh-huh.
That being human. No, that's the name of that new
Yeah,
that game to play.
Detroit become
Oh yeah,
human.
let's
Yeah.
talk about that shit.
Man, I
I
just seen somebody sweeping on the floor on the game. Like, so you got to sweep. I'm like, hold up, what? No, hell no. What? My bad. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. What do you mean sweeping? I'm sorry.
Yo.
Like,
Let's
like,
get
you know what
into
I'm
that.
saying?
Let's get into that.
Yeah, like
Detroit
sweeping.
become human has finally come out. All right. It's an 80 on Metacritic right about now. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some reviews where, they're praising the game and whatnot. And then I've seen a couple of negative reviews where they're really dogging the shit out of this game, though, man. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, wow, it's like polar opposites, the reviews. But I'm going to go with you, Chuck, since you brought it
Man,
up.
who the
What
hell
do you
like
think about this
sweeping?
Detroit?
Man, look, man, this is crazy. Like, I'm trying to play the game to have fun, not go to work. I look at the game, I'm like, okay, it looks nice, it looks good. Then I see her pick up broom.
Those are the new gameplay mechanics, bro. Sweeping.
Man, that is amazing. Y'all have fun with that shit. So y'all ain't getting paid to work. Y'all going to pay to work. That's what they doing. So I mean, I can't say too much about the game. I don't know nothing about it because it don't make sense. Robots want to help humans that want to be robots that mad because of the other humans are messing over them. Science, you know.
Yeah, I think the Will Smith movie was better. I,
I
Robot.
Robot, yeah.
Maybe they should have made that game.
They should have made that game. I agree with you, Flip. They should have made I, Robot the game with Will Smith.
Right. And then I think this is it's too jumbo. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got stuff everywhere. So this is gonna be one of them games. I know there's a bunch of choices that you make, you know what I'm saying, like the glorified Telltale games, but I just can't, you know what I'm saying? It look like it's gonna be too much of a jumbo of a game. Like it really make no sense.
Yo, check this out though, man. You know how the game shows a little girl in the game, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not something shocking to us, right? You know, PlayStation tends to have a lot of games that have a little kid. They said this is the most unappealing little kid in any game ever.
What?
All right. It was like this kid has no charisma. All right. That she's like annoying as shit. All right. And the actor there was like, dude, is garbage. All right. You don't feel shit for this child. All right. And actually for a couple of reviews actually pointed it out, they would still give it a high review, but would trash that little kid. And even old girl from IGN was like, yo, that little kid, she wasn't feeling her. So I was like, okay. But it is a glorified Telltale game. Granted, the graphics look nice, but for $60? Really? Yeah, I think it's actually worth $60.
They bugging out. They really bugging. I would buy a goddamn game for 60. And the only thing I'm doing is doing stuff like in a movie and I'm sweeping. What?
Hey, I don't even go to strip clubs anymore. I'd rather get that shit to a stripper. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't even have real gameplay controls, man. They showed a dude running from the start of the game, right? The black dude from Grey's Anatomy and shit. I forgot his name and shit. Jesse something. But old dude ran away from him, and then it gives you the option to press two buttons. One option said shoot him in the back. The other option said let him go. I was like, what?
Yep.
Shouldn't you? It's like they're telling you to do these little choices and whatnot. When I thought it would have been cool if you was actually playing it. When old dude ran away, it's up to you if you want to blast him in the back or just let his ass go. But they put that text up on the screen, like giving you the option. Like, dude, why?
What company make that game?
Quantum Dreams.
Yep, Quantum Dreams.
Fucking smack for that shit. I can't get jiggy with this shit to start smacking the shit out of people, man. Like what?
But this is what they throwing out. That's what they like. We got this. Go buy it. I don't see no sales numbers on this shit.
Yo, J-Lon brought me something. J-Lon brought something very interesting about Detroit Become Human earlier when we was on Xbox Live. All right, so I'm gonna go with you, J-Lon. What was that stuff about streaming? State of Detroit Become Human?
So Live and All Day, they were going at it on Twitter because Live, you know, he's been you know, bigging up State of Decay because it's a great game, and you know, Live is obviously telling the truth. And All Day comes in and he shows, look at the Twitch numbers versus State of Decay's eyes destroying it, whatever. And Live comes back with, of course, it's destroying it. I'd watch an interactive movie on Twitch for free too. I won't have to pay for it because I get the same experience. Which is fact.
And it's true though. Why would you pay $60 for the game, right? Because you just want to enjoy the story, right? When you could actually watch somebody Twitch stream it for free.
Hey, Kalida, check this out. Let's take it one step further with this here. They got some Twitch streamers that you can actually take control over their game.
Not on Twitch.
Wow.
You mean Mixer?
On Mixer.
On Mixer.
But
you
you
know,
it's
only certain
on
games
Twitch,
that
you can vote on what they're on pick, though.
Yeah. People on the chat could probably vote for freaking what selection.
And that's
exactly. So it's like vote for the next selection. Should I shoot him in the back or should I let him run away? Shoot him in the back. Shoot him in the back.
Right. And then
got that experience for what? FREE, free.
Yep. And you already played the game. And you made the old
Decay, man. This is a gameplay-driven game. My game is different from 100s. It's different from Kalida's, from Flips. to cups to mercs. It's a freaking
Emerging
Chiefs.
gameplay.
Yeah.
But they call it
So
diabetic
like,
gaming. Where my insulin? Because I need some more of it.
yeah. As far as diabetic gaming goes, 100, bro. Fucking Detroit is diabetic gaming, man. That is the definition of it.
Sony, do
Because
me a
fucking there
favor.
is no like how do you have no gameplay in your game? Number one, and how are you gonna charge $60 for that? Y'all talking about the cracking is lacking. That gameplay is lacking. There is no fucking gameplay.
Well, J Long, look at it like this. I think that it would have been best for them to make a movie. Sony could have made that out of a movie.
Yeah. And then they get mad when Live pulls up freaking what Avengers Metacritic score. It's like, yeah, that's a movie just like Detroit. You keep throwing this movie Detroit at our face.
Want to know what Detroit reminds me of? Detroit reminds me of Quantum Break without the gameplay.
Pretty much. Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
you
true.
going for that.
Right,
Ooh,
that's what it is. It's like Quantum Break without the gameplay, bro.
You going for that, yo. Ooh.
You know, and then they try to hit you playing with 3 different perspectives. So fucking what? I don't give a fuck. I don't want to play no fucking maid. Nigga, do I look like Molly Maid to you? I'd rather watch a fucking movie. Yeah. Well, this dude want to go against humans. So what? This shit is not original. I didn't watch this shit in movies, TV shows. Look at the sidelines in Battlestar Galactica. What you want to turn into them? That's the precursors.
Yeah.
To them. This shit ain't. You know what I'm saying? If you make these choices, and then I saw one person was like, man, he said, what throw you off is they show you your choices. Like in the thing, after you do your choices, like if they would have made, he said it would be more immersed. Like you didn't know what your decision going to make. They're showing you, okay, you made this decision, so you're gonna go down this path. Okay, wow. you didn't ruin the fucking game for me. But Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Detroit. I don't really give a shit about. I ain't paying no $60 for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, my $10 game pass is good enough for State of Decay. I ain't even get the Ultimate Edition. But you know what? I might fuck around and grab the Ultimate Edition and say fuck Detroit just because I got it. That's how I'm
but the thing is though, State of Decay is worth it though, man. You know how many hours of enjoyment you're gonna get out of State of Decay?
A lot.
I got a guy that's played 64 hours on my game. I forgot my man. If I go, I wish I put it on my list. I was like, somebody played 64 hours. I thought I was crazy playing 20. What I think I got 25 hours. I thought I was a lunatic. And then I got Merc like I call it airstrikes. I'm like, you got airstrikes on this motherfucker?
Merc finished the game.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. But he actually started over again too.
But I'm like, you got airstrikes? When you get hey, we need to go on a private. How do you get that shit? You know, off this drone. I'm like, and I'm like, it's so much in depth. Where Detroit ain't in depth. What's in depth about it? I make choices. I'm gonna do that shit in the Telltale's game.
Like J-Long said, that's the definition of diabetic gaming. All right, so I can understand why the Twitch streamers are so high. The Twitch streams, because people would rather watch it than actually go out and buy it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm sure the story might be okay. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a review where they said that they're talking about, what is it, human rights or something? But they said that the writers of that franchise don't know the definition of the human rights movement, or they don't know their history and what actually happened with the human rights movement. So they was like, all right, they're talking about this movement for robots and whatnot, basically, trying to say it's like the precursor, or I mean the follow-up to like the original human rights movement years ago, but the people have no sense of what actually happened during the human rights movement. So I guess they know of the name and shit, but didn't implement the actual story elements to tie into any of that. It made no sense. All right, but yet they got an 8.0 on Metacritic.
So we're gonna do another. We hear shit like with what's my man that said about the game was like slavery. What's the boy name?
Hip Hop Gamer.
Oh, Hip Hop Gamer, yeah.
Hip Hop Gamer. So we're gonna do another Hip Hop Gamer.
I catch your ass at E3. I'm gonna take that title. gonna be mine. I'm gonna be.
Hey man, don't take that boy belt. You know that's the only thing that his mama gave him before she left his ass when he was like 6. Don't do that.
What was that thing about slavery though? I
Yo,
forgot. It's been a
Oh
while.
no,
no,
he was
he
talking about what was that?
18
Yeah,
order
order
1880.
1890. Yeah,
Hip hop
96.
gamers said it was like slavery because people
No,
didn't
he
like it
said,
and
yeah. People
some crazy
criticizing the
shit.
game is like slavery in the 1960s, some shit,
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck he
or
was
like
going with that.
segregation or some shit,
Yeah, he
something
was
like.
It
on some
sounded like he
shit.
was butthurt.
Yeah.
A butthurt
Uh,
pony.
Mm.
But you're a hip
Mhm.
hop gamer. You can hit me up anytime, man. I got some pony lube I can sell to you.
I want to take his
we got a
title,
hip hop gamer in the party, bro.
Damn,
Kaleidoscope.
he talking some
man.
gorilla glue.
I'm gonna take the title. I'm gonna throw it up like the Rock because I'm the people. So I'm gonna throw it up like the Rock. I'm gonna have them. They're like, give me your belt, my title now.
Wow, that's crazy, man. All right, anybody else got anything to add to Detroit, man?
Nah,
Yeah, I'll get into freaking giant ship battles and Sea of Thieves. You sweep floors in Detroit, bro.
Hey, matter of fact,
one thing. You Sony guys, it's been confirmed, and Sony have already said it. Shout out to Red Dragon, even though he butthurt by paying on Xbox Live. You can keep wishing on the star all you want. Sony already said it. No PlayStation 5 review this E3. No, they're not telling you when they coming out with a PlayStation 5 at all. No time soon. Stop counting 2019, stop counting 2020, and stop counting 2021. Stop it. They already said it. Your own leaders, your own PlayStation leaders said stop it with the frackel knackle bullshit. Cut it out.
man, they ain't talking
We're like 5 years
Taking
in
their
now,
words.
right?
Right. Y'all taking their words and y'all twisting it and making them saying that they said it's coming out
I
next year
heard
or
them
the year
say
after
something
that.
that the PS4 was going to have more or less like an 8-year life cycle. So you're on the money. Flip, pun intended.
I mean,
All right,
Uh,
that will be 3 more years, and then it'll be 8 years in.
yes.
And it's like Chuck said a while back, though, man. Why would they eat into their sales? All right, it makes no sense, man. God of War just came out, bro. 5 billion in a month, bro. They got an install base of 80 million, right? They said 80 million last fall, and somehow it's at 76 million now. They losing millions by the month? Is the month
Hold
going
on, wait
long?
a
What
minute,
happened?
Hold on. So you took they did say 80. Wait a minute.
Yeah, because I
They
remember
said
at
it
the
this year
end of
too,
last
though.
year, they was like, we got 80 million consoles sold and shipped or whatever the fuck. And now they recently confirmed they had 76. So what? They lost 4 million between December and May?
Yeah, people returned their
That makes no sense.
4
I don't
million
understand that.
consoles. You hear me?
Huh? What happened?
yeah.
Now I was saying 4 million people had returned their consoles. That's why their numbers had dropped.
How do you do that? But you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. These dudes is funny as hell. Yo, what?
Man,
It's a trip, man. I've never even heard of Xbox numbers like that. All it says is like, well, we got 36 million to 37 million. Then they say we got 28. Huh? Wait a minute. That makes no sense. It's like what happened to the 36 or whatever the fuck.
And
And now these people said 80, and then they ended up going down to 76.
And the crazy thing about it, when Microsoft came out and said, no, that's a lie about
Yeah.
how many consoles that they had. So people just took it right back down. Oh, so they don't got 36 million. They got less. Wait a minute. Why would they come out and say that that's a lie and y'all gonna go take the numbers back and go down some? That would mean that it's more than 36 million. Like what? I'll tell you, with their logic, boy. People with their logic. Them Sony dudes got some crazy logic.
Yeah. Either way, they're making bank, bro. They're making bank like a mofo. All right, and that's good because supposedly there's one last thing we'll get into before we get out of here and whatnot. The E3 is going to be 2 hours this year. 2 fucking hours, man. It's always been 90 minutes.
Say that next week. Say that the next week.
All right. Yeah, next week we'll do that E3 thing. But it's going to be 2 hours, people. Just imagine. But fuck it. Yeah, we'll save that shit for next week. All right, so yo, Flipmeister, let people know where they can reach you at, bro.
Yo, what's going on? Just flip money. You can catch me on Xbox Live or catch me on Twitter. Holla at me.
All right, word. Yo, Mr. Triple Cup himself. Yo, let people know where they can reach you at and where they can reach you at on Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday night, the Heroic Vibration Podcast with the Four Horsemen. Man, we're gonna be in there talking about some spoilers. We're gonna go spoiler with it. We're gonna get in there. So if y'all haven't seen Deadpool 2, it's still coming. And then on Friday nights, we got the GRG. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be cutting up about some more games. It was a good episode, matter of fact, yesterday. Y'all need to go back and check it out after y'all finish watching this one right here. I mean, you know, it's your boy Triple Cup. I'm gonna be on Fight Night. I mean, I'm kind of overwhelmed with so many games and so many directions because I want to play State of Decay. I want to play some Fight Night. I want to get on some Madden. So I'm kind of like, and I got a couple other games in the same token I've been playing at the same time.
Yeah, you even want to get on Battlefield 1.
Yeah, that's another one, Battlefield. Matter of fact, me and Lady was supposed to get on some Battlefield. So, you know, that's why I say I'm getting pulled in all different type of directions. Man, it feels good to be a gamer.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. That shit brought back memories, man. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yo, J-Law, let people know where they can reach you at.
Twitter, YouTube, JLaw908, Intermedia, Gamer Section Podcast, Kano, and Direct Exo.
That's what's up, man. Oh, so you back on the Gaming Section Podcast?
Yep.
All right, that's what's up, man. Fuck yeah. Kudos, man, to you and Kano. All right. And then your 100, let people know where they can reach you at.
Man, I can reach me on the Twitter. You can reach me on you can reach them on my YouTube. You already know who I can find. Ain't too hard to find. You know what I'm saying? Everybody find me. I don't know who they are. Man, you can catch me, like I say, on GRG on Fridays. You can catch me here. You know, I don't know what I do. I don't know when I do videos. I just do them out of spare in the moment. So y'all got to be, you know, I keep y'all on your toes. I'll probably be on Mixer tonight, State of Decay. I'm gonna try to do all night, even though I gotta get up in the morning and go drive the bait. I gotta go to Palm.
Man, you ain't gotta do shit.
I do gotta do some shit. I don't feel like driving. I don't feel like going over to Palmdale, but you know, maybe go kick with my son. He stay in Lancaster. That's like right next door. So you know, for Memorial Day. But you know, it's boring up there sometimes, you know, everybody don't do what I do. You know, I like to drink and they like to smoke. You know what I'm saying? So probably go grab me a 6-pack of Blue Moon and some orange juice. Eat on they dry ass ribs and chill out. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'll probably be, a matter of fact, I might do what you call it tonight. I might do Xbox After Dark with State of Decay. You might hear a whole lot of ignorant shit going on. So follow me on, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all can find me on the Mixer. I put it on the interweb, and that's it.
All right, that's what's up, man. Now for me, y'all can find me on Xbox Live at Kaleidoscope, all in caps. On Twitter at DirectX-the. And of course on my YouTube channel, Kaleidoscope. All right, Kaleidoscope, man. And yo, this has been another Intro Media Gaming production, people. And we just ultra comboed out the shit out the fanboys, bro. All right, that's what's up. And we out this mug.
God bless.
And he still left alive and jumped out the party.
No. Get me back on here next week on the Direct X show. He obviously he do this all the time.
Yeah, you know,
but it's not just him, it's him and K-Mega.
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
yeah, man. K-Mega be leaving us on the live feed on GRG, man. We be like, what? Dude just jumped out. So, yo, everybody live, yo. I was like, all right, man, let's jump out the party before we say something stupid.
Right. Matter of fact, we need to go ahead and do that now because it's still going on.
We're going to roll out.
Wait, I'm going to holler at y'all later.
All right. Check you guys out, man.
Check us out next week.
Word up, man.